This grown ass nigga went into his cabinet and put flour on his mouth. That's crazy as hell, brother. I don't know, bro. You got problems. This nigga licked his finger. This nigga licked his finger, dipped it in the flour, and put it all on his mouth. So
I was thinking, though, did he put it on there like manually, or did he like kiss the flour? Like, did he just put his face in the bag? Like, because there's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm just curious how this nigga did this shit.
I got it all under control. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God, he just.
Yeah, niggas ain't shit. I swear to God.
I'm high value.
Late to be doing this shit. Niggas stay up late at night to do this shit.
I'm just peanut butter go crack
on his mouth. This nigga shuffled baby powder on his mouth just to come up here.
I feel like you in the wrong part of Black YouTube, bro. We don't do that over here.
Y'all know him.
Nah, for real, bro. We don't do shit like that, bro.
Yeah, that's scam
like a coon, nigga.
I couldn't even tell you who to get drugs from no more, bro. I don't do that.
Yeah, if you got hood conservative man, you know you a coon.
Yeah. God damn, bro. You know, creative gonna co-sign it. You know what I'm saying? She tried to instigate some shit.
To get away from niggas like that.
Now a nigga get excited or get with the same energy as this goofball ass bitch. Now he a crackhead. See what I'm saying? This is the scary shit I be talking about. You niggas is scared, bro. Like y'all niggas so fucking scary.
You do have a point. I agree.
Y'all niggas is so fucking scary. This crackhead ass bitch always come on here aggressive as fuck, always talking shit to people, and y'all don't never call her crackhead because you niggas is scary, bro.
Chanel,
no, I don't mean like I agree with everything he says. So
you
don't
agree with him versus
Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
I'm asking. I'm
why you like shit for?
No, I'm trying to clarify. I'm taking notes.
But I do agree with this. I have been on panels or seen her on panels, and I don't dislike her. I think she's intelligent. But I have been on panels, and in my opinion, it does seem like people, I don't know if she has a history on YouTube or something, but it does seem like people take a pause.
She put a little fear in their hearts, Nell. She put a little fear in their heart.
I'm just saying.
Ever since she came in this
hold on, maybe she has. Maybe they have a reason to put a little pause. I don't know.
She good because she good. She good.
She ain't good with shit. She's just a dumb bitch that talk over dumb bitch.
Come on.
She good at talking her shit. She talk good shit.
Can we not disrespect her? Let's just move on.
She talk good shit and she really with it. And some niggas kind of get scared they might get caught in her matrix.
I do think
she'll catch your ass in the matrix, and some niggas be scared of that.
She ain't catching nobody with shit unless you let her catch you with shit. She don't do nothing.
You devil, nigga.
Y'all niggas is just scared. Y'all niggas just fucking scary, bro. Stop. Just say that. I would accept you more if you would just say, I'm scared of this.
I ain't gonna lie. I like this nigga energy, bro. Where y'all get this young nigga from, bro? He wasn't here all the other times I was up here, bro.
That nigga was up here the whole time. You see, y'all was, wait a minute. Y'all was sleeping on the man, calling him a tadpole. Y'all got it. This man earning his stripes. He's tired of that.
I be nice, bro. I'm not. I be drunk.
I didn't call Keon nothing. I like Keon. He's cool.
He's my
homie. Goddamn right. You better love this young nigga. Future's out here. The future angry.
Yeah.
The future's angry. You better love these young niggas.
I ain't scared of her, but I see what Keon's saying. I ain't scared of her, but I see
ain't nobody pressed about Just Jay. Please believe it. Ain't nobody pressed about you. I'm pressed about how niggas treat you. Like you just some different type of female. Like you really talking your shit. You not shit. You don't really talk shit. You don't say nothing. All you do, when we talking about normal shit, you do. I ain't gonna lie. You do be saying some shit. But when we talking shit, all you do is over talk motherfuckers. And I guess niggas is just so scared of that shit. I don't know what the fuck.
You know, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved.
Yeah, let's move on because she think that we fans now.
DJ don't want smoke.
He want to talk.
I don't want to smoke.
I
can tell when I don't want to
smoke.
Hey, y'all got to remember.
Just being exactly what Keon is talking about. Let's talk about it.
You see what?
Chanel one of the ones. Chanel Mexican.
I love Chanel.
Go ahead. What she
That's
say?
why
My bad. I didn't hear. I didn't
Chanel
hear.
got something she want to say.
Take me out.
What you want to say, Chanel?
What she said?
Express yourself.
No, I was just saying, and I'm really just messing with you. But like you was being messy talking about, oh, you agree with him, Chanel? What do you agree with? Da-da-da. And then the moment you hold on, and then the moment somebody brings you into it, you're like, no, I don't want to get in the middle of this.
No, because I'm hosting. I'm trying not to.
I'm
trying not to alter the show. I'm hosting.
But I want to explain.
I got the advantage. I can drop the first. I don't want to get involved
because niggas starting to think we making the channel about them.
Okay, I got it. You don't care if we crash out.
For sure. Because niggas started to think we making a channel about them. Bitch, nobody gives a man. Come and let's move on. Because she gonna start thinking that we care about her. Bitch, we don't care about you. Like, let's move on.
You know what? Let's lighten up the mood. Exactly. I got something for you.
You gonna play Pop the Balloon? We gonna
Pop the Balloon is go to calm down shit. Hey, we should watch the Dallas one, yo. DJ. Let's watch the Dallas, Texas one. Fuck it. Pop the Balloon, Dallas.
Yo, Creative will be back. We gotta drop Creative.
Shit.
She got your ass out. She got your ass
out.
Creative with that bullshit.
Pop the balloon. You gotta pop.
I just don't like niggas that always
doing it. That's not what I got. That wasn't it, dude. That wasn't it. This is a video entitled "Why Do Black Men Like Big Butts?" You know what I'm saying?
Oh my!
And it's scientifically proven. Actually.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, I can tell you that. It's by for childbearing hips.
That's exactly.
Hold on, wait.
No, I just know what it is.
So then, why do white men not like hips and ass?
I can tell you why. I can tell you why. Because in upper class society, you don't really see a lot of women with big giant asses and big giant titties. Like perky tits and small firm butts are like high elite class shit.
So people with big butts is low class.
Hold on, Chanel. That
nigga high class and ass is low class. Yeah.
Hood conservative bullshit. You know what? You know why that standard is put up there? Because we got a nigga like Epstein who put this PDF file standard on every other nigga because he's rich as hell and pushing it on other people. Don't know real man want no little boy looking ass female. We want niggas like Chanel. We want motherfuckers like, you know what I mean? We want real women, not fucking little boys.
I never even liked that bald coochie shit that women started trying to do. I was born in 78. When I used to watch my Playboys, they had 70s bush in that joint. You feel me? I need some hair on my woman. You got to have some hair on that thing. It ain't gotta be bush. It can be natural. It can be tapered, but it's ball smooth coochie. And I don't know when that shit became popular.
Listen, I don't
ever want pussies with shape ups on it. That shit crazy.
I never agree with you. I never ever agree with him, but I agree with him today. I think it's weird, and I'm not saying anything about anybody, but I do think it's weird if you're attracted to a woman and she don't have nothing down. I'm just like,
yeah, I ain't put no jackets on nobody because
unless there's a health reason.
I think
put a jacket on them.
I ain't put no jacket on nobody, but bald coochie ain't my thing. Never been.
I feel like black men have been like psychologically trained to like fat bitches because their mamas be fat. It's a weird problem.
Why do you have to community. Do that?
Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Hood conservative will be back, y'all. He on that bullshit. He trying to get us taken down. You know what I'm saying?
He called my mama fat.
Trying to get us canceled.
I'm just trying to be honest, bro.
You better be fit. You better be fit.
My mama never was over 150 pounds.
I think black men pioneered the entire BBW category. It wouldn't be no BBW sexual, like BBWs wouldn't even be a sex object if it wasn't for black men.
This is stereotype that kind of got a point to it. Back on the topic, because black men, we are fascinated with big old butts, and then the white girls with big butts, white boys wouldn't want them. But we would say that's a fine booty, you know what I'm saying? And we be all on it. We see the white girl with the Alexis Texas built chicks. You know who Alexis Texas is if you don't Google it. Or we gonna go with Sarah J for all the old school players like me?
Hell, she ugly.
Yes, she is, but she's thick.
My ass fat.
She a butterhead, but yeah. Anyway, them thick white girls like that, Chad and Brad don't want them, but that's like paradise to a nigga. Paradise.
Look, what's the stereotype? What's the stereotype with white women? What's the stereotype of white women and black men? Always got a fat, ugly white woman.
I ain't said fat. Jeez, she can be fit.
That's the accusation. That's the accusation that niggas be always getting with a big fat white girl.
You talking about a particular person in this section?
No. They say that about Jamaicans in particular for some reason.
We are talking about
Jamaicans get it worse with the fat white woman thing. I don't know why. Like,
black dude with a white woman that might be kind of healthy.
Wait a minute.
He got kind of
y'all gonna say that y'all never heard about the green card finesse?
Yeah, of course.
America don't need green cards. You're not gonna get off easy with that. Niggas in America don't need no goddamn green cards. It wouldn't be a stereotype in America if it was about a fucking green
I'm talking to what Unc was saying. I'm talking about what Unc was saying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do the green card finesse too. But we just like big booties, man. Let's just keep it real. That's a stereotype. That's true. Black man like big juicy asses, and with big ass and titties, we'll tolerate a little more stomach than normal. If her titties big, as long as she don't, that's why we got that phrase booty do. You know, her stomach stick out more than her booty do. That's why.
Well, I don't know, Unc, though. A big ass and a big titties and no ass, I don't know. I don't know about that.
If big titties, ass, and a big stomach, and a kind of big stomach, we'll rock with that stuff.
Nope. I think the only combo that niggas hate is fat bitches with little titties. Everybody hates
that. What's wrong with this nigga, DJ?
Yo, you gotta drop him, bro. He better get us canceled. Bro. Man, he's on a mission, bro.
That nigga funny to the bitch.
Yeah, I ain't say that.
Trying to be the Kanye West of this.
That shit do piss me off though. Like everything else fat but your titties. Everything fat. You got a fat neck. You got a fat back, but your titties little. Like what the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie though. The little titty big ass combo. Mwah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's damn near perfect, brother. That's the little titty big. Yeah, that's oh my god, boy. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I ain't started watching titties till I was in my late 30s. I ain't started liking titties, giving a fuck about titties. If you had ass, you can have like baseball side titties. Once that ass was right and waist was small.
Yeah.
But as I got older, I started appreciating a good titty. I know why it happened. I was in Afghanistan and I took a bunch of corn over there with me because I don't do that kind of shit. I was gonna be gone for a year. So after about 6 months, I got tired of watching the corn I got. So I did a corn swap with this white dude. I gave him all his stuff. He gave me all his corn. But when I started looking,
pause. Is that a pause? I don't know, bro. I don't.
You know what?
Whoa!
I'm fucking with you. Go ahead.
After going through this shit, I realized white boys got a
corn
lot of
swap is like wife swap. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? But it's like digitally. You know what I mean?
So after watching all his stuff, I hope I've been saying corn all this time. Sorry, I'm high. I've been watching all his corn. I realized that white boys got different interests and stuff. There's a lot of pancake booties and big titty scenes. A lot of pancake booty, big titties.
Pancake booty.
I ain't had nothing else. So that's when I finally found a love for titties from watching all the big titty porn that he had. Even when he had
discovered titties.
yeah, I didn't care. I was black people, we like the booty, man.
Is this a titties versus ass discussion?
For the black man,
it sounds like it.
We ass over titties as black men.
I'm team ass, brother.
Low key is also a racial discussion, but all right.
I've always been team titties. Always.
I'm team ass, brother. I ain't gonna hold you.
I got nothing against the ass. I have nothing against the ass, but titties.
You can't have no fucking flapjack with titties.
Are queen.
That shit look gross.
Okay?
No cake.
Look like a P, like Wendy Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need to be able to be able to lay my head between your titties and have.
I lay my head on that booty.
Yeah, I lay my head on
the
right?
That's not really a
real niggas sleep on that booty cheek.
This nigga talking about
the way most beds is constructed. That's not a real good sleeping position.
What do you mean?
Your bed, the way most beds is constructed, you can't sleep on the booty cheek. It's weird.
You took a nap on it.
You gotta lay your head on titties, bro.
You could sleep on the booty cheeks, bro.
She might fart in your face, though.
Even on a queen size, you could do that shit, bro.
She said she might fart in your face.
She might. I'm just saying a lot of this shit.
Nah, come on.
That means she don't love you if she do that to you.
Hey, when you lay on the titties, you feel powerful.
But what can you slap when you walk by her in the kitchen? You walk because every time I walk by my wife, I like to slap her on the ass.
Oh God, you just gonna titty flip her? I'm not about to.
You gonna slap up those pancakes and knock her balls off. Look,
every time you see her, you
know, titty flipper. No.
Titty flipper is
when it's naked. When she in the kitchen with clothes on, you come up behind her and you slowly pull your hand up her weight. Her
we gotta reach around and grab titty because she ain't got no booty.
Yeah, but you gotta do it kind of in a way that's like you can't just grab it. You had to do it.
He had to do too much right there. He had to do too much.
We just do a quick booty slap.
Right. That's why the booty slap is easy.
Look at this. The quick booty slap is not gonna disrupt no cooking, no nothing.
It's hard to really grab
that woman from doing what she doing.
You can't.
Chanel not talking because she ain't got none of these problems. That's why she not talking. She like I
want to go over there. He want to go over there and grope the bitch. She's sitting there doing her thing. He don't slip behind her and put his hand under her like this.
I don't think he has.
No,
let's get back into the. Let's get back into it.
Put your ear on the titty, chunk.
Get back in it because Clue, you know, nigga like Clue's gonna dwell here forever. You know, Clue is building his tent. He about to stay here. He's like, we about to camp out right in this conversation, but we got to move forward. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The elephant in the room is this: why do black men like big butts? And is that even true, or is it just another wrong racial stereotype?
And by the way, is a white guy. If he about to say it, he did the research. You know what I'm saying?
No, white guys are the best people for this kind of shit because they're
bro. Hood. This is why we got problems, bro. This is exactly why
white guys don't have they don't have a dog in the state, bro.
Get him, Keon.
White folk just be writing shit down. Where you think we got all this, bro? Where you think we get nature discovery from? Like, how you think you know anything about a fucking shark, my nigga? How do you think your black ass knows anything about a fucking shark, bro?
So what you're saying is the people in the Amazon know less. The people that actually live there, they know less than the white people.
No, I'm saying the white people. They
That's
got
like what
weird,
you're saying.
No, I'm saying white
those
guys.
people would be the right ones to go to about it.
What I'm saying is that white people have this weird habit of exploring shit and writing it down. And so when it comes to writing down just random facts and observations, you don't know any black people like anything about a fucking shark, like I said, because they just have this habit. Like they watch people, they watch animals, they watch stars. They just be bored. They just.
Do you think there are no black researchers out there?
I know a black person just like that.
Are there no
black people like that? But like there aren't a lot of 1,000-year-old books written by black people.
No black people do studies. What are you talking
about? Like I said,
you see, this is what I'm saying. He's reaffirming stereotypes that this actually go with the topic. He's actually reaffirming.
Now you niggas about to make me get in my
Wait a minute. You reaffirming negative stereotypes about black people.
Exactly.
No. Now you making me get in my bag. You making me get in my bag.
Listen,
real quick.
Get in your bag.
I dare you to name one sub-Saharan book written in Africa that's older than 200 years.
Why does it need to be written in Africa? It can be written right here in the United States of America. What are you talking
He's doing a stereotype about black people, but he also doing a stereotype about white people. The one that they knows is fuck. And they curious as fuck. They always about black people, bro. He's doing two stereotypes at one. One that we don't know shit, and the other one is that white people just so nosy and curious. You know how they always fucking with signs, combining tigers with lions and making ligers, and all that weird shit trying to play God.
Black people, that was the whole point.
Genetically modified food.
I just said white people be writing shit down all the time, bro. They be studying shit. They be running experiments.
Do you watch shit that black people break down?
Bro, I be on panels with you niggas. Shut the fuck up. I know
I'm
what
talking
you're
about
into.
researchers.
I
That's
know
what I'm
what the
saying.
fuck you niggas is into. Stop playing with me,
Oh my
man. I
god.
don't like
Okay,
what you
I'm gonna let
doing
you
right
make
now.
it because you cussing at me now. So go ahead. Do you think?
No, you acting like I'm wrong. Like I said, it ain't a lot of black people on the
Do you
Discovery
think?
Channel, bro.
You are
It's not a
wrong.
lot.
You think that
It's
the
not a
only
lot.
people on the crew are black or white?
I said there's not a lot of black people on Discovery Channel. You prove me the fuck wrong.
Listen,
Oh my
it's
god.
curious. Now he ain't saying it ain't no curious niggas.
Nigga
It's
didn't take
curious
your
niggas out
black
there.
ass to Discovery Channel.
Curious George was a nigga. Curious George
I say, I'm
was a
curious.
curious nigga. Right? Curious George was a curious nigga.
And what about Dora the
I'm
Explorer?
curious.
Wasn't she exploring shit? She wasn't white.
She was brown. She was
But
brown.
Curious
She's
George was a
from
monkey,
Ecuador.
dog. That's not.
She's Ecuadorian. I don't think she's
They're trying to say Dora the Explorer was traveling across borders with the maps and shit.
When she was 8 years old. Her parents sucked.
He worked for the Coyotes.
And then the white people tried to sexualize her. Let's talk about it. But go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then and white people be lying. Like hood. Why don't you tell about all the lies that white people like? You forget the lies, brother. Did you know that the black man was the original man? They lied about that, brother.
Hey man,
If he was the original man,
I like
what the fuck happened now?
I like this. This is that nigga on fire. This nigga on fire.
What happened?
I hope that man right there is somewhere getting paid. Whoever he is. Does anybody know who that man is? The one that always
Who?
do that with his face?
Not at all.
oh,
I hope he's somewhere getting paid.
I seen a video of him. I think he
He got some endorsements.
Oh, did he?
yeah, but he ain't like rich. You know what I'm saying?
He needs to be based on that meme
like
because he
six
be
figure,
everywhere.
upper six figures.
Memes are
Yeah,
free.
that's one of my. That's in my top 10 memes.
Stop fucking with my house too. Memes are free. I
But
don't know why you
let me play a little bit more of this shit. I'm not gonna play the full video because I want to get back to the other video about the history. It's
let the white
history,
man
but
tell you
it's not a
about
boring.
people love
It's
butt.
kind of about history, but it's not a boring video. My fault. What'd you say?
I said, let the white man tell you about why black people love butts. I'm telling you, they be taking notes and shit. They probably ran experiments. They probably locked the nigga in a room with a fat ass and a skinny ass and just recorded that shit and see which way the nigga went. They probably blindfolded the nigga too to see just how it went. Niggas be trying to test out every theory. That's what I'm saying. Black people have not discovered the scientific method. This is why I take the white man word on this shit right now.
Do you know that a lot of those white people you're talking about did horrible experiments on people?
You doing some extra
forward medicine?
You doing that
Let's
shit
just
right
talk
now.
about it. But anyway, go ahead.
Wait a minute. What do you say, Clue? Because what?
Those experiments, you deserved it.
Who deserved the experiments?
Damn.
Blacks deserve those experiments.
Hey, can we drop them? Drop them for free.
Yeah.
You can't drop me for free. You can't drop me for free.
Let's see why.
You gotta pay some money to drop me.
See, I wasn't ready for
all
that
of
level
those
of
black
racism.
men and women that they injected with, what was it? I can't remember. It was the AIDS, was it herpes?
Syphilis.
They injected them. They all deserved that.
Deserved it.
And,
Yes,
told
they
them.
did.
Hold on, pause. Told them that it was for something else.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
He's
they
black,
deserve
by
it.
the way. He's
They
black,
deserve
by
it.
Get
the
some of
way.
that funny racism again.
Well, he's a waffle colored Negro, so that's a little bit different. Waffle
Not
colored
even,
Negroes don't.
He has a white wife.
Hey, Clue, you
He
got
has
a
to
wild one right now. You're gonna have to
I want to know what he means because he sounds like he's talking some eugenic shit.
you have to reel this one in, Clue.
They deserved it. It's for the betterment of humanity.
Oh shit.
Yo,
So
shut
why
the
didn't
fuck
they
up.
use
So why didn't they do it to their people?
They did do it.
Let their people deserve it.
They did do it, but they also did it to blacks. It's for the
They injected
betterment of-
white
it's
people
for
with
science.
syphilis for 40 years.
Yes. Look it up.
Okay, I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know about that, brother. But go ahead.
This nigga lying like a
I'm
motherfucker.
trying to clean it up. I see him trying to clean it up.
Oh,
But
me,
I
I'm
never
not trying
heard
to
no
clean it
shit
up.
like
It's
that.
still dirty. I'm not trying to clean it up. It's still dirty.
So it's dirty,
Blacks
but it's good for you.
deserve that shit.
When is dirty good for you? Go.
Yeah, why did you come on
Dirty's
here making
always
that
good,
statement?
Chanel. Come on. Dirty's always good.
See,
Stop it.
it killed the whole mood just now. God damn it, Clue.
He did, because that shit was disgusting.
It is disgusting.
See,
It's the self-hate for me. I can't.
Facts.
Self-hate. Why do y'all keep?
Hey, y'all deserve it. He said what he said.
Right.
Cool, you done made the girl.
Why do y'all keep using that word self-hate?
Let me play this. Let me play this video. Let's play the video a little bit. Clue, feel free to chime in.
Okay.
But wait a minute, where's that? That's it.
Sorry.
They're questions that have launched 1,000 rap lyrics and even a few scientific studies. Hey, I'm Ken LaCourte. Here, I try to give you a fair and balanced look at geopolitical issues, awkward questions around race and gender, our uncomfortable history, and of course, the female backside. So I dug in to try to figure it out. And what I found surprised me. It goes way deeper than pop culture or Instagram likes. We'll look into the evolutionary roots of why men find certain shapes attractive, the contrasting beauty standards between African and Europeans, and how they've changed over time, but persisted in African American culture. And let me get my own biases out of the way first. For all my life, I've been a small butt guy. So I was fascinated at how millions of men came to the opposite conclusion. But first, let's make sure that question is fair. Do black men, in fact, love big butts more than others? And can I generalize about an entire race's preferences? Actually, yes, I can, especially when there's solid science backing it up. And on this, the science is clear. Black men love big butts, and it's not even debatable. Now, I know some of you are going to think guys of all races like
let me
big
say
butts.
this. Let me say this. Because this goofball, I hate goofball niggas like this. The niggas saying science. The science he's talking about is literally niggas in white coats asking you, do you like ass or titties? That's the science he's talking about. This is why I don't like white people, because they always always try to romanticize. They always try to romanticize science or romanticize.
Keon, I think we romanticize science too based on movies. We think if somebody carry out an experiment, we think the experiment is always in a lab, but you would carry out a social experiment. You know what I'm saying? It's social sciences, so it's still science. You know,
right? You're just collecting data, bro. That's all he doing is collecting data and social.
Yeah, but hood. What I'm saying is that when niggas hear science, they hear some superficial, some superficial religious shit. Like that's what they hear when they hear science. They hear like, oh, this white man telling me. That's what they hear.
And that's the nigga.
This nigga Keon turned up to me.
Yeah, you can't make a lot of fixes for the nigga mind. Niggas do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And can I say this to Mr. Blue? He said something about white people did the same thing to black people that they did to the Tuskegee people or whatever. It says white scientists in America did not conduct specific large-scale studies on untreated syphilis in white people. It just never happened.
I didn't say untreated.
Okay, whatever wordplay you want to put, they didn't do it. They don't have no evidence of what you're talking about. However, the internet does say the primary relevant study was in the U.S. Public Health Service of untreated syphilis study at Tuskegee. These are the facts, and they're undisputed. Carry on, DJ.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about.
I know. Syphilis. You think it was good for us, and we deserved it, and we should have. Our ancestors should have been, shot up with and infected with a disease that causes brain damage. Of course, they deserve that. Shut up.
That's what I said.
I'm just saying, how many people catch syphilis today?
Are you serious?
Oh, nigga.
You're a horrible human being.
Good question, though.
They got a cure for it.
To the deepest, darkest depths of hell.
If they used your family, would you be cool with it?
I kill
for the greater good. But
you gotta protect your family, Chanel.
No, I'm asking you personally. If they had used your grandfathers and your whoever, and to prove this experiment,
well, to be my grandfather, hold on.
Great grandfather, whatever it is that you're trying to put me in this little box or whatever the case may be. I'm asking you personally, would you be okay with?
Stop playing games.
Would you be okay with your forefathers, the people that came before you, them experiment on your people?
It's not a question of okay.
For the greater good, would you be cool with it?
It's not a question of okay.
It's my question. It's my question. Would you be okay?
I'm the one who said.
I don't make moral claims about it.
Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it.
I'm the one who said.
Just say yes. I'm okay with them fucking up my family with syphilis, and I'm good with it for the greater good.
Chanel, you already know I'm a bad person. I don't know why you keep.
I don't think you're a bad person. I think you're crazy.
I don't know why you keep trying to
bad person. Don't take
I don't think you're a bad person. I think you're crazy. There's a difference.
Well, that's weird.
I'm the one who said.
It's not weird.
It's weird.
Some crazy people are bad. but not all
So
crazy
that
people are
question needs
bad.
to go to me.
Some bad people are
I'm not
crazy.
bad. I'm just crazy. Okay,
You
you
are
know what?
crazy.
No, I'm going with that. I'm going with that. That should
You
sound
keep
sexy. Now
saying
that I
you're
think
evil
about
or
it.
you're bad or whatever. But I don't
Now
believe
that
it.
I think about it, I feel sexy when you say that
That's
shit.
what I'm gonna tell
Oh
the
my
judge.
god.
I'm gonna tell the
I'm
judge
not bad. I'm
get
just
us a nurse.
crazy.
She likes that. She likes
Who said that?
I said it.
Don't tell the judge that shit. I'm
You know,
like,
you gonna
yeah.
get famous tonight. What you
Y'all
talking
would
about?
be shocked at what people go into court and tell the judge. Just saying.
I ain't crazy. I'm just bad or some shit.
Chanel likes bad boys.
People will go in front of the judge and say things like, well, you know, the reason I came up positive for cocaine, because you know, my boyfriend, he sell drugs. Like, first of all, you already incriminating
That's
your
a
boyfriend.
good point, though,
He
Chanel.
sell drugs. Hold on, pause. And the reason I tested positive is because you know he kissed me in the mouth. Like drugs stay in your system for that long. No, alcohol might go out of your system pretty quickly. Drugs are gonna go out of your system pretty quickly too, but they're not going out that quickly and they're not staying that long. Stop it. But yeah, they'll they incriminate themselves in front of the judge. So you go right ahead, Uncle B Streamer. You go in there and tell the judge you're not bad. You just
Chanel, it was for the greater good. I'm the one that said it.
I heard you.
greater good.
I don't need
we
you to
didn't-
tell me
for the
anything.
greater
Chanel, we're supposed to be learning about butts.
Let's get back. Let's get back into the video.
Sorry.
Let's go back to the video.
Y'all don't like being defeated. Now we got to get back to it.
You just talk a lot. Remember what I told you, Chanel?
Within
Remember
every
what I
group.
told you?
And the data
You talk a lot.
consistently shows that race plays a significant role in backside desires. Let's start with some data. A study by the University of Texas
Oh my
found
God.
that African American men are twice as likely to prefer a large rear compared to their white counterparts. But it's not just a black and white issue. The study also found that Latino men share this preference, but to a lesser degree than the African American men. And dating site statistics back this up as well. When researchers analyzed the body type preferences selected by users on popular dating platforms, they found clear differences between racial groups. Again, African American men were far more likely to search for thicker, curvier body types compared to white men. And interestingly, it's not just about the size of the prize. It turns out that there's an ideal angle of the dangle. The University of Texas study found that men overwhelmingly preferred a 45-degree curve at the lower spine. This magic number held true across all races,
That
but
makes
researchers
sense.
noticed
So
that the
that's like
desired
that.
degree of curvature was most exaggerated.
Go ahead.
No, it's saying it's like that curvature that y'all like. You know, like coming from your back, you like a little slight.
The P. That P shape.
Oh, okay.
You know, they were standing there, was doing that little P, little trend.
Yeah, it's
on the
usually
side.
like a picture of like 5 or 6 women, like A, B, C, D, E, maybe. And I typically go for like the B, C, maybe a D, depending on how she look.
My thing been slim thick.
I don't know what an AP AD is.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
from
not super skinny, but you know, slim.
You don't have to explain it to me.
Watch this. Would you like? Do you like Young Pinky or Cherokee Diaz?
I like Cherokee's ass, but both of them are
Oh,
big.
you gotta take the whole.
No,
you like
neither
that
one.
Cherokee? You like
Neither
that
one.
Cherokee size booty?
Neither
Oh
one.
Lord,
Neither
that's a
one.
dookie booty.
No, neither one. I mean, both are fun technically, but that's not what I would choose optimally. No, slim is the best choice. You know, I was telling
Hood, you're not going to convince me that you don't like Pinky, bro. Like you try. Look, Hood, you try to convince us that you different, but nigga, you just the same, bro. You just a nigga, bro. Like you a nigga, bro.
I never said I would never fuck Pinky.
What's
what kind of
Pinky?
shit you on, bro? Pinky fun. Cherokee a lot of fun.
Man.
Oh,
I'm
is
not
Pinky a
saying that.
person?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying though is ultimately in terms of like the most optimal body type, I'm going with something way slimmer, bro. The slim body type, just listen, clothes off, fucking beautiful.
So you saying you different from the science that's going on?
No, I'm not. I am not with these niggas, bro. There's nothing like
He a super nigga. He a special nigga. He not like us.
He's a special nigga,
He
right?
not like us ass nigga. He
No,
not
I
like
am
us
not
ass
with
nigga.
these niggas, bro. Bro, there's nothing like a naked, beautiful woman. And the less body fat she has, the more beautiful her body is. Bro.
Mr. Conservative, have you dated a lot of naked, slim, beautiful women?
I've had a bunch of them. I'm just saying. The point is, body type wise, the big BBW body type isn't the most desirable body type. No, you want the athletic, slim build.
So have you dated a lot of those
explain
type
the
of
porn
people?
industry.
Porn is a wild industry, bro. You
explain the porn industry, then, brother.
No. What you're asking me to do is explain black porn. You're asking me to explain black porn. Black porn is mostly fat bitches.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on, wait. So there is a difference between black girl skinny and white girl skinny, right?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So
Black
maybe
girl
that's
skinny
what
got some
conservative
ass.
means.
No.
To
Skinny is
conservative.
skinny. Skinny is skinny, but white girls
No, it's not.
have ass.
No, because black girl skinny is got some hips with that
Man,
P
you
that Mr. Unk B Streamer was talking about. White girl skinny is more boxy and less of the poom poom.
No,
black girl skinny.
No.
Black girl skinny is on Taylor Swift.
Hold on.
That's a fact.
What is the slim Latina then? Is she black? Is she
We're not
white?
putting them in there. We're not trying to mix it
Right,
up.
because you know why? Skinny. You playing a weird
Or
game.
you can put it in there. We want to go with everybody. What's the Eskimo skinny?
Right. Some of these, listen, a lot of these women
Stop.
be having shapes. They be having hips and shit. They just don't have a big stupid ass, but they have shapes.
You're saying okay? Let's keep it moving. Go ahead, Mr. DJ.
Yeah, hips are not asses. That's a different type of thing.
And shows of the fighter complex, he says, isn't Nikola Tesla, Einstein, Carl Benz, Guinness, are you guys so pro-black?
I think he said
It blinds
genius.
you.
Is that genius?
Oh, Carl. Oh, I'm saying Guinness there.
That boy wants to Guinness Book.
Yeah. He's asking if Nikola Tesla, Einstein, Carl Benz, if all these guys aren't genius. Or you just so pro-black, it blinds you to recognize other people's greatness. No, I don't think so.
We know it's white geniuses.
That's that Mexican shit. That's
They
exactly what I
automatically
mean.
get credit when they do shit that's great. We don't. So we gotta
That's
say
the Mino
it
Black.
louder.
That's the Mino Black.
Name a black astrophysicist, not Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Besides Neil deGrasse, bro, shut up.
Name a black astrophysicist, not Neil deGrasse Tyson, because he a fake ass nigga anyway. He barely counts. That nigga do.
But he's still an astrophysicist or whatever the hell he is.
You don't even know what the hell he is. That's my point. You just know he is. You know he a black science nigga.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos.
You just know
I think I got like a little StreamYard delay right there.
I saw that.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Nah, you just know he a black science nigga. You don't even have a proper title for that nigga. You don't know if he build rockets or
and a black science nigga is smart, bro. You trying to be specific. Like I'm supposed to know this nigga life. Like I ain't supposed to know this nigga life.
Yeah.
I know he damn.
He might as well be a rapper to you. Biggest nigga the science nigga.
Can I ask you a question, Mr.
My favorite scientist. Bill Nye. That boy white.
I love
Neil deGrasse Tyson is a rapper to you. That means you ignorant. We all know that Neil deGrasse Tyson is a scientist, bro. Come on now. You can't leave Neil deGrasse Tyson.
He actually do though. Besides be on TV,
Mr. Servative.
be smart.
Mr. Servative, do you intentionally go out of your way to derail panels with white people's superiority or your perceived superiority of them? I'm just curious. Okay.
The super chat.
Okay, so then that's fine. You answered it. Do you go out of your way to make sure that you
I didn't realize I was being
input information to negate black people's accomplishments or things like that, or the good in black people? Do you go out of your way to make sure you input that into the conversation?
Okay, the good in black people is a
I'm not asking you that.
Shut up and let me answer your fucking questions, woman.
As
soon as I say two words, you start talking.
Why you gotta do that?
I will stop. Listen, I'll wait for you to stop talking.
Go ahead, do your thing, whatever.
Okay.
You don't even have to answer. I don't care.
You know what I fucking mean? You see, like I can't even say it's the far end. Like as soon as I open my mouth, like goddamn. Look,
you gotta give him a chance, you know.
Look, as far as the good that black people do is a moral statement, I am not making any type of moral judgment. The super chat, if you bring the super chat back up, he was naming famous white inventors, people that have won awards and shit, people that you learn about in history books when you go to school. There are very, very few black people that have reached those levels. And not only that, those people that he named at that time, black folk wouldn't even really been a lot rising up to those levels for a lot of reasons that we don't even need to get into. There wasn't a lot. You weren't going to get a lot of black Einsteins in Einstein's day. All right, you just understand that's just a fact of the historical timeline. So I'm not bitching.
Wait a minute.
It's just not a problem for me.
So let me ask you this. So to balance it out, right? Ain't it fair to shed some light on the black people who accomplish it?
I asked you to name them since you niggas getting all sensitive about your
name one. I didn't hear the question. What was the question?
Since that was when it got testy, because I said since you getting all sensitive about your black science niggas, name one.
Are you telling me? Hold on, Hood. Are you telling me there's not no black? Are you telling me there's not no black scientists? I didn't know that.
No, Keon, it's black scientists.
I just said name one.
I was gonna say Ben Carson. Ain't he did some sort of heart something?
Yeah, he did heart surgery. He was one of the first people to do like it was like
he did Siamese twins too.
Yeah,
so wait, you know,
I'm the wrong person to answer that question because look
I know what Ben Carson is famous for a little bit. I don't know everything, but
look at this.
But you know about Ben Carson.
Wait a minute, Keon. Wait a minute. The shit that fighters saying. I just know them people's names. Some of them name because they mainstream as fuck, bro. That's why I wouldn't even know the black because I wouldn't even know the white ones of today.
The reason why I brought it up is because niggas care about the shit because they black, not because they care about science and shit. I actually care about science and shit. I don't give a shit who did it. I just be wanting to know how the fuck you do shit.
I know a nigga invented the super soaker, and that boy got paid.
He did, and nobody knows his name, but that nigga invented my childhood.
He invented the super soaker and made crazy money, like. You know, we all wanted one.
It's saying like if it's a bad thing to glorify black inventors and pioneers and shit. Like, what's wrong about that shit, bro?
Like I said, you just care that they black. I care about how a nigga thinks.
Go ahead. Then he making it seem like that him saying that we don't have black scientists is a good thing. Like that's like what the fuck? You sound crazy as hell, bro. You should be proud of that shit. You should be proud. You should be proud that you know white scientists and no black scientists. You's a black man, brother. Like you forgot what
that's right. But you know what?
Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror.
Science, bro. Because you know what? I'm about to get nerdy on you niggas, bro. You niggas don't give a fuck about science and math and comic books and all of that shit. You just like to know a nigga that's black doing it. You don't give a fuck about the actual art of a thing.
But why everybody gotta care about the same thing? That is crazy, bro.
Because a thing is a thing, whether the fuck you're black or not, nigga. That's why.
Why so much nigga in it?
Yeah, like that shit sound like a hard R. That shit sound hard R than a motherfucker.
Shit isn't cool because you're black. Shit is cool because it's cool, bro.
That's a fact, though. I agree with that.
Right, and nobody ain't negating that shit. I'm actually an advocate for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God, and that's not a black thing, brother. That's a white thing too. White people,
I got my back to the wall right now.
Hold on, Hood. Every white person ain't out here trying to be a motherfucking scientist, brother. Every white person ain't out here trying to be a motherfucking physicist. What are you talking about?
Every white person can't play the piano or the violin, and they not into fine art, and they don't like theater. You know what I'm saying? They just be on some bullshit. They like fucking watching baseball and drinking Bud Light.
Facts. The majority of them
snapping a flat white wife on the booty.
That's some rare shit among white people.
Flat booty, pancakes.
Yo, might miss a couple of times, but you'll catch it. You know what I'm saying? You might miss a couple of times trying to smack the booty, but it's still there. You know,
straight swoosh air.
You gotta aim for the back. That's how you do that shit.
You gotta aim. For
you gotta crack a spine.
That sound now I'm thankful. That's what that is.
Yo, Witch, what's going on?
Yo.
What's good, my Mexican? What's up, brother?
Not for nothing, but you look, hold on. You look Mexican with your hair like that.
Bro, this is nigga hair. What you
You look
mean?
like you look like
this
an
is
Edgar.
nigga hair, brother.
You look like
What
an Edgar. What type of hair you think I got, nigga?
Hey, hold on. First of all, y'all trying to say my hair dry. Hey, wait a minute. First of all, y'all trying to say my hair dry. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. What expectation you got for my hair to be moisturized at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Nigga, hair don't have a fucking work schedule. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm at home. What are you talking about?
Nigga said my hair off after 12 o'clock. What you mean?
Nigga said hair ain't got no work
my shit
schedule.
moisturized for DJ Witch Doctor. Nah, I'm just playing.
Yo, hold on, Witch.
I love you, brother.
Put my picture up, man. Let them know what I look like, man. Put my picture up.
Man, that's your picture with your hair wet. You just got out the shower, nigga. You just got fresh out the ocean, nigga.
Come on, son.
Nigga, that's you when you was a kid.
Yeah. That nigga like
back when you was black. Wait a minute. This nigga fighter used to be black, bro.
That nigga like Soulja Boy.
Nah, cause that right here, I was in DR at the time.
Soulja Boy told him looking ass.
This is why New York niggas don't got a problem with Spanish niggas. They be blending in too much.
Yeah.
Fighter, how many times have you said nigga, man? I just need to know, bro.
Nigga, what? Nigga, that's my middle name. What the fuck you talking about? What the fuck you mean? Nigga, Cam, where you from? You act like you from like Kentucky or something.
I'm from Alaska, brother. I'm from Alaska. I'm up there with A-Dub. We up there hunting whales, nigga. What you know about hunting whales, nigga?
Wait. You're in Alaska?
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh wow, he's a whole other type of
playing.
Y'all said fucking Eskimos and shit. You be fucking.
I ain't never talked to an Alaskan nigga before, bro. Hold up. That's why he got his fucking jacket on. It's cold as shit, no matter.
Cold as shit, exactly, brother.
That nigga could start a fire in his house and still be cold as shit, bro. God damn.
Nigga got on 2 North Face, shit. I'm saying.
Nah, you really, Keon, you really in Alaska though?
Nah, I'm not. Hell no, I'm not. You know, motherfucking.
Where you at?
I think in Georgia, probably.
Oh, Georgia. Like I'm in Virginia right now, nigga. This shit is just crazy, bro.
Yo, it's cold out here in Georgia, so I know it's cold out
in the
here.
bitch, boy. It's cold in
Virginia, and I'm in a mountain right now, yo. It was snowing crazy coming up here, bro.
Hold on, you in the hills have eyes, nigga?
Yeah, nigga, like near the Appalachian, because I came out here for work.
Once I saw Hill Have Eyes and all them little bullshit cannibal movies, nigga, I don't even want to drive through Virginia.
Surprisingly, but scatteredly, there is a lot of black people in Virginia though.
It is.
Not West Virginia.
It's millions.
Well, yeah, not West Virginia, but in Virginia.
What you get in the South, period, that's kind of where black folk populated, whether it's
the Mason-Dixon line.
But remember, it was black people in the north too.
Yeah.
It's from the north.
In New York.
Hood.
Not like areas, but no, in the South it's a little different. Y'all just out there.
Hood. What state are you from, brother? I gotta know.
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm in New Jersey.
You in New York?
No, I'm in Jersey right now.
But you from New York?
I'm from Brooklyn.
I heard Jersey stank. Is that true?
Nah, it's weird as fuck, bro. Like all my life.
Somebody got an echo. I think that's you Rocket.
Yeah, all my life, like I used to be traveling in and out of New York because I didn't always live in Brooklyn, but like my mother would always be driving back to the city. And when you coming up 95, like we used to live in B-Mall, right, in Baltimore, right? So if you coming up 95, for some reason, most of the time when you hit Jersey, like that weird part right before you get into the city, it starts to smell crazy. I never understood why until I moved here. And it's because it's like Jersey is industrial as hell, right? Like this area right by the city. So it's like oil refineries and shit like that. So all kind of weird smells be coming out.
You know what it is too? It is the you have to look at the geography. Because look, it's all that water land right by like the meadow by the stadium.
Yeah,
that's all water and like swampish.
No, the smell he talking about is not swamp. No, it's a chemical smell, and it's some other shit. It smell like burning cats or some weird shit, bro.
These got bad air quality.
I was just describing how Jersey is weird when you first enter it because there's so much water around.
It is. There's a lot
you can't really build nothing for real.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy though. But when I was a kid though, that was the one thing I used to always remember because, like I said, we used to drive in and out the city a lot, and like you know how you be in the car asleep. I would always wake up in Jersey, and it would fucking stink, and that's how I knew we was almost home.
I don't remember smelling nothing in Jersey though.
Y'all just gonna get beat up by some Jersey niggas. Y'all
I ain't gonna hold you in New- Wait a minute. I ain't gonna hold you in New York. New York got a funny smell too. It's just that while you there, you're not gonna smell it. But anytime you leave New York and go back to that shit, bro,
Yeah,
you
nigga, you
smell
know
that shit.
which
You gotta smell, bro. When you walk in the subway in New York
the
City, bro, when you walk in the subway in New York City, there's a particular, and I don't mean piss and none of that extra dumb shit. I just mean the general smell of a New York City subway. It's a weird particular thing. It doesn't smell like nothing else. That's like a weird thing, like one of those home vibes. Like you back in the hood when you smell the train station. Like this is a weird thing, but the train got a smell all to itself, bro.
You don't smell like a
piece
piece
of dirty.
That weird ass smell in New York is all that fucking garbage that be put in front of this.
Yo, hold on, hold on, because Chicago ain't the cleanest, nigga.
Chicago, one of the most cleanest cities in the world.
Nigga, you fucking piece of lie.
Yeah, Chicago is dirty with
you
white
fire,
and
nigga.
blood, bro.
I've been there, nigga. I've been there, Rakim, nigga. You can't tell me, nigga.
I know what dirty.
Nigga, I saw it in the news.
Philly is dirty. And you from Philly, you dirty too.
In the country, I saw it in the news.
Definitely out there.
Yeah, Philly look like B-more in certain parts and shit. That shit.
So Philly look like Detroit RoboCop.
Yeah, that should be looking. You know.
Yeah, Philly fucked up.
Nigga, I'm in Kensington, bro. I got video on my channel in Kensington. I gotta upload the second time I went.
Hey, the worst
dirty too. Detroit
the
dirty
worst.
too.
Wait a minute. Just Jay said niggas talking about homeless smell in a nostalgic way.
No, that's what I said. I ain't even talk about the piss and none of that shit.
Walking down memory lane. That shit is crazy.
Because that
But the worst city ever gotta be. DJ, where you from again?
Georgetown City.
Georgetown, that's got to be the worst city ever, brother. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I heard it was a whole bunch of homicides, crackheads, crack fiends, fentanyl overdoses. Like Georgetown, Atlanta got it. Georgetown, Georgia.
Yeah, you talk about Georgetown, Guyana.
Hold on, because I've been through some real grimy looking areas in Indianapolis, man. So don't even front.
Hey, wait.
Nigga, they all messed up, dog. Rakim, stop playing.
You know what's low key happening right now? Niggas is talking about every city where mostly black people come from and how fucked up it is, right? I just want to. Yeah, when I start
you got him, hood. They talk about
he ain't got
start naming niggas cities.
Niggas over here had a whole competition about my city more fucked up than your city.
You got them, hood.
This is literally a victim Olympics. This is literally what you call a victim Olympics.
Nah, it has nothing to do with
who's winning.
Check this out.
You see?
The reason why a lot of that shit
don't be wrong,
up,
man.
Y'all talking about it ain't black folks, because black folks don't own most of that fucking property in those areas.
You nigga, you don't gotta own it. You just gotta live there, bro. What are you talking about?
No. Listen what I'm saying.
Rakim, you know who controls the environment? Not the people that own it. The people that live there control it.
You all don't understand. A lot of the times, the people that own a lot of those properties, those vacant ass abandoned buildings, they want those buildings to decay. That way they could be what's the word I'm looking for? They could be eminent domain so they can get money from the fucking city. And a lot of the times, the people that own all of these properties in the fucking hood live somewhere out in the fucking suburbs somewhere, where they have all of these vacant properties and vacant buildings that ain't got shit to do with the people that's renting there.
Rakim, if you had the money to buy it, if you were able to get away with that, would you do it too?
If I was able to get away with it, no, I would try to, because I'm coming from a different background.
Say that, Rakim.
Yeah, Rakim just think it's just
say that, Rakim. We don't fall for the white man. We don't fall for that white man bullshit, bro. We ain't trying to get over.
Niggas don't understand. You don't understand the business, bro. You gotta be cool to be a businessman.
Here's the thing. You try to.
If you want profit,
the thing. Y'all just try to shit on black people that's living there, acting like it's their fault. But when you find out,
then whose fault is it?
No, it's not their fucking fault. They're not even living at the property.
Bro. Whose responsibility is it if you live there and nobody else but you lives there? Like, ain't no white living there.
Who put it? But who put us there? Who put us there though? Who put us
there? Hold up. Y'all got selective hearing. Y'all not hearing well. Listen, they don't live at the fucking properties that's run down. They're not living there. They don't even have the money to fix the shit up. The buildings and the property is owned by people that don't fucking live there, that want the property value.
No, you talking about stuff
down so they can get paid from the city.
Let me tell you why you're talking about something else. Because you're mentioning property values and building maintenance, and we're talking about a place being dirty. That just means trash and disarray. And a property having maintenance isn't the same as your neighborhood just having trash all over the place.
Okay. All right.
Really, real shit. Because I accept that niggas live in certain slums or whatever. But listen, if you live in a fucking jail cell, if your jail cell is dirty, you a dirty nigga, bro.
See, nah, nigga. See, look. The thing is that what 18th and Hood is ignoring.
Shut your mouth, boy. Shut your mouth.
Money counting team. Money counting team. Money counting team.
Show so the Judge J. She said Keon gotta go. She said you got to go. How long you gotta go for? You gotta let me know for how long. You got 15 credit. In the meantime, I want to play this video. This video is about the history of stereotypes, right?
No sound, bro. Is it just me?
Oh, my bad. And I think we got, oh, that's creative.
For most of my life, I've been caught in between who I really am and how I'm perceived.
When the Oscars So White hashtag took off in 2015, it drew attention to a larger conversation around whose stories get told and recognized.
In 2016, the nominations came out, and again, there were no people of color in any of the acting categories.
But it's equally important to discuss how Black stories have been told.
The network does not want to see Negroes on television unless they are buffoons.
There's a long history of grotesque, racist caricatures depicting Black people as childlike, animalistic, or lazy.
There's a wild old man what don't do nothing but tell stories.
In order to justify slavery and the systemic mistreatment of Black people.
When you mock or belittle us, you enforce an existing system.
Versions of these caricatures carried over into our earliest blockbuster movies and remained popular on screen.
If you don't care what folks says about this family, I do.
In large part because while Black characters have always been a part of American films, Black filmmakers and sometimes even performers tended to be excluded from their creation. If we look closer, numerous anti-Black stereotypes persevere in some form to this day across our films, TV shows, and culture.
When Shonda Rhimes writes her autobiography, it should be called How to Get Away with Being an Angry Black Woman.
Here's our take on the history of Black stereotypes on screen, where they come from, and how they still influence our society today much more pervasively than you might think.
Cops everywhere staring down the barrel of a gun at a Black man don't see a human being. They see a caricature, a thug, a...
If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified about all of our new videos. This video is brought to you by Mubi, a curated streaming service showing exceptional...
And we want to move a little bit forward so we could get to the nitty gritty. You know
the person and shit.
And by the way, show the algorithm unfiltered, formerly known as Manosphere algorithm. He said, add $10 to Judge J credit. Appreciate you.
Bandits don't got no damn money.
Money counting team. Money counting team. Money counting team.
20th century resurgence of the KKK. The Mammy character, played by a white actor in blackface, defends her master's home from Union soldiers, suggesting that she's so committed to serving that she would risk her life rather than seek freedom. Proponents of slavery used the Mammy to suggest that far from...
Wait, let me go back from the Mammy shit. So they're talking about all the different type of stereotypes, right?
Films from around the globe. It's like your own personal film festival streaming anytime, anywhere. One major category of anti-Black stereotypes portrays Black people as contented, faithful servants.
My head's splitting. Well, lean back and let Lily rub the back of your neck.
Slavery's defenders used these depictions to argue that the institution couldn't be amoral because Black people enjoyed serving white families.
I don't know why we leaving Mouse's house. He been good to us.
Hardworking and loyal, the Mammy figure was painted as deeply devoted to her white family.
How am I going to take care of you and Miss Jessie if I ain't here? As your cook, and I want to stay your cook.
In The Birth of a Nation, D.W. Griffith's 1915 white supremacist film, which is largely credited for the 20th century resurgence of the KKK, the Mammy character, played by a white actor in blackface, defends her master's home from Union soldiers, suggesting that she's so committed to serving that she would risk her life rather than seek freedom. Proponents of slavery used the Mammy to suggest that, far from being abused, black women were beloved and willing surrogate mothers to the families they served.
Master Carey's coming. Praise the Lord.
But historians have found little evidence to substantiate the idea that enslaved black women were even commonly working in the home, as the Mammy trope suggests.
Just hold on and suck it.
Due to the high price of slave labor, all but the wealthy.
So they're saying a lot of they're gonna either for each stereotype they're gonna either try to debunk it or try to show where is truth in it. You know what I'm saying? So far, the happy subservient black person and shit like that shit is like a trope. That's what she's saying. You know what I mean?
Hey DJ, and before you play it, if you notice as time went on, it went from the happiest subservient, jolliest, to
the angry black woman,
the angry criminal, the black criminal, how did Hillary Clinton say it, the black teen predators and stuff like that. It went to that as years transpired.
These families generally limited their slaves to field work. Those slaves who were assigned to housework were likely to be light-skinned, skinny, and quite young, in contrast to the on-screen Mammy, who was almost exclusively portrayed as dark-skinned, older, and heavyset.
Who spends most of her time in the kitchen, but never seems to know what's cooking.
Aggressively desexualizing the Mammy helped to conceal the fact that many house slaves, especially women, were frequently sexually abused by their...
And that's another thing to 18 is desexualized back then.
Their white masters. Nevertheless, the Mammy figure persisted on film and TV throughout the 20th century. In 1934's Imitation of Life, Louise Beaver's Delilah refuses her boss's offer to pay her for her pancake recipe, insisting that she would be happier to continue to work for and live with her.
My own house? You gonna send me away, Miss B? I can't live with you? Oh, honey child, please don't send me away.
In 1940, Hattie McDaniel became the first black woman to win an Oscar for acting for her role as a character named Mammy in Gone with the Wind.
Oh, now, Miss Scarlett, you come on and be good and eat just a little.
Over the years, more films and shows have explored the problems and emotional plights of black women who continued after the end of slavery to raise white children as domestic workers.
Well, someone has to look after those children.
Really? And where are your kids? Are they all doctors and lawyers?
But even modern films that are sympathetic to black rights can still perpetuate aspects of the Mammy trope in their characters. While the maids of the help are shown to be unhappy serving white families, they still come across as noble servants, mainly celebrated for their selflessness and kindness.
You is kind, you is smart, you is important.
Arguably, the modern trope of the black best friend, too, can be seen as the partial descendant of the Mammy, since this character's role is to constantly provide support and sometimes tough love to the white main character.
Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like to go to lunch with my friends and have them ask me about my problem.
The strong black woman trope, which we've discussed in a separate video, also portrays black women as using their apparently infinite strength primarily to help other, frequently white, characters. Celebrating black women for their selflessness and service.
The minute you started working here, she started getting better.
Creates a bind where black women feel they are not allowed to be selfish or need help themselves.
I think the superwoman syndrome is just suffering in silence.
Wait a minute. What do you mean facts?
I'm saying what she's saying has truth. That there's this, even I would say maybe either subconscious or unconscious thought process that our society has that a black woman can handle it. You know what I'm saying? She's strong enough, like as if we don't get tired at, as if, and then also too, there is something to be said where it's like this idea of like, oh, well, she must like doing it. You know what I'm saying? She's helping out, she's doing the thing. And I do think unconsciously, or maybe subconsciously, we feed into it, because who doesn't want to feel needed or like they, you know what I'm saying? When in reality, a lot of people, especially other cultures and men, they don't necessarily feel that way. They don't feel that they're doing something great for the world and it makes them empowered. And they get used for it, It's unfortunate, but it's true.
The male version of the faithful servant caricature was the docile, pious, and extremely subservient Uncle Tom.
What does that mean? Feed the slaves.
I don't know what it means myself.
Ironically, this type originated from Harriet Beecher Stowe's extremely popular abolitionist novel, Uncle Tom's Cabin, in which the devout Tom nobly chooses to sacrifice his life rather than sell out other runaway slaves.
I have made up my mind. then I'm going to kill you. Listen, you tell me what's happened to them.
But Stowe's abolitionist message was
stopped
lost
for a
in
minute.
popular pro-slavery minstrel stage adaptations of her novel, which morphed Uncle Tom into a degrading caricature so devoted to serving that he was more than willing to backstab other black people.
I'm in the kitchen, but
Damn, that shit
Yeah,
just mixed up.
and this is why one as a I'm woke, not like the not like they say on TV. I'm woke. I know the dark side of shit. This is why I'm very mistrustful of the common narrative about like Black history and popular culture and whatnot. Look at what she just said about Uncle Tom, right? Black people use Uncle Tom as a pejorative, as if you're going out of your way to do something that only benefits and pleases white people, right? But if you go back and look at what she just said about the accurate telling of the Uncle Tom story, he sacrificed his life so that other freed slaves can live. How is it that now somehow he's become the Black man's epitome of the white man's like coon or whatever? Like it's a weird twist of history that somehow got turned into the Black culture.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, Hood. Because a lot of people just don't know. They don't read history, and they hear. And once the saying becomes a popular term, it's like people that use the term "mammy" today.
Mammy, right?
That's what a fucking mammy is. For people that don't know or understand, that's a mammy. And you know what's fucked up too, DJ? Hattie McDaniels, she won the Oscar, and she wasn't even allowed to go to the fucking premiere of the Oscar that she won for Gone with the Wind for playing that character. She wasn't even allowed there to
Oh yeah. I think they said that in the same video too.
Yeah. Here's the thing too, like a lot of people don't know. Yeah, Uncle Tom was the one that was helping the slaves. Sambo is the term for
The sellout. Yeah.
The Sambo was the one that was turning motherfuckers in anytime that he heard of a plan.
Yeah.
Everything. That's why I give it up to big up to the
Rakim, you know, in the history, on both sides, Chanel, you got me up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
On both sides, there were women had their evilness, white and black, but you know how they don't cover that.
So give us some examples.
Of like an example, like a black woman moving wrong or being a sellout. They don't really talk about that.
You talking about like in history and everything.
Yeah. Historically,
like turning in because they might have fallen in. You had sellout men and sellout women.
Women, right? But they don't. But they'll talk about the men, but not the women.
Yeah, you have both.
And then you also have the white woman. The white woman was very evil too.
There's been whole books written on that. Like if you get over there to like BGS and like BGS Idmore. I know he talked about that. This is a while ago, but I know he used to talk about that a lot. Like this is one book called Daughters of the Trade, when it got into I think it was a place in Africa, but basically they were the mulatto daughters of like the slave trade who would then go on and marry other European men, and they would act as sort of like facilitators in the slave trade in a lot of ways because they had a foot in both worlds. They were, part of the slave culture, but also white as well. And so they wound up being a lot of slave owners. And then even in the American system, a lot of black women low-key took ownership of slaves after the fact because like they were fucking the master and she was I'm not going to say a lot, but it was a phenomenon. Let me not say a lot, like it was a bunch of these bitches, but it was a thing that did happen here and there where like, a chick would be like handed down property that was slaves and now she owns people.
It's beyond me how people need to point out the negative part.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
It's just like I don't understand. What does that do for your life?
Why is it negative? It's reality. And they were some balling ass bitches back in the day. What makes it a negative?
I didn't say it wasn't a part of reality, but it's a pattern, especially with you. If we're talking about something that is like, for instance, this whole thing that DJ is showing the struggle and how black people have overcome and how we were mistreated regardless of whatever our worth
I agree.
was. But you make it a point to point out, well, let's make sure we point out that black people, that this is a misconstrued information that she's giving about the black man and about the white man, and it's just like you don't need to do that.
Really? Hold on. No,
you
Fighter,
don't need
please.
to, but you choose to, and that's okay. Do your thing.
See, now Fighter Complex came up here and made a perfectly benign historical fact that we talk about the evils of men all the time, but women themselves participated in the slave trade. And all I did was elaborate a little bit more on the perfectly benign historical fact that he brought up. And now you turn that into an opportunity to tell me that I'm always being negative.
I'm saying
hey, y'all,
whether or not you're self-aware is a whole nother thing. But what I'm saying is it is a pattern with you. And that's why I asked you the question earlier about, like, do you consciously, when you hear us talking about black people or whatever we're talking about, do you consciously make sure that you need to point out the white people's perceived superiority or your perceived superiority of those people? That's why. So when you say something, again, even though it's harmless, whatever you're saying about, you're pointing out a fact or whatever it is. I've never watched that movie, never read that book, so I don't know any of it to be true or false. But when you need to come in and back up what he's saying, I don't know what he's talking about. I've never heard that before, but I don't know what he's talking about. So you notice I didn't really comment. I'm only commenting on the fact that it seems like instead of just saying, you know what, let's stay on topic with what we're talking about here, because it's a serious conversation. Let's point out all of the other things that black women maybe that they didn't point out, this negative stuff that black women did too. Why does it have to always come to that? It's my point.
Because I'm sorry I offended you, Chanel, and I'll do my best to never do that again.
Well, you're a woman. You're supposed to think like that.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing I will say. Here's the thing I will say to what
we expect you to think like that. You're a woman.
The thing with what Chanel, you are right, because here's the thing. When we say some of these things, we act like black people was on the same level playing ground. You talking about a people that was enslaved and their destiny and their lives was controlled by the group that enslaved them. So some people was doing whatever they needed to do to survive on their own, whether it be selling out their own people,
exactly,
whether it be running away, whether it be, and you got to remember, these people was raised and brought up not to trust each other. These people was raised and brought up to believe that they were inferior to another.
Aren't you assuming right now though? Aren't you assuming right now though? How can you sit here 300 years away from the fact, you don't know nothing, you weren't there, and you assume to know the mind of all these people? Some of these people could have been making no, hold on. One simple thing, and I got you. Some of these people could have been making very shrewd decisions based on their life, what their opportunities were, and what they could gauge their opportunities in the future. And they could have been making decisions that were very rational for them. You can't just sit here and tell me it was all based on brute force.
Well, most of it was it was a system that was created based off of brute force.
Correct.
Whether it was them dealing with brute force individually, it wasn't like
the whole world that.
It wasn't like that they was able to roam around freely or had equal
any rights
on the equal playing ground in this society. So what are we talking about?
During the time that slavery was popping, what that really the law of the land? Actual direct brute force. Is not like if you got convicted of a crime, you got written a ticket, and you show up to court a couple of weeks later, and you can tell the judge, "My bad," and he'll tell you to do community service. No, we did all this shit in the last 75 years. Before then, they hung your black ass. Okay, so the reality is, brute force was the law of the land up until very fucking recently.
I know that.
So if you know that, don't tell me my previous point was wrong about brute force. Everything was about brute force before then.
Crazy to me.
Hush, Chanel. I don't even know what you mean. I'm trying to talk to this guy. So if you're bringing up my point, if you're telling me my point about brute force was wrong, then you can't now tell me you know that when that was just the law of the land, bro. Everything
brute force was wrong. What are you talking about?
No. But no, the idea that you would make decisions not just based in brute force, even when slavery was popping. That's my whole point.
Slavery was never popping.
Whether or not you were a slave, it was popping. You just feel some type of way about it. Whether or not you were born a slave, my point was bringing up women.
Exactly.
The woman who
Your
married a fucking
ancestors, I guess they
European.
would characterize it that it was
If
popping.
you were a black
Shut up.
African woman who married a new European who touched down on here and he had money and guns,
I can't.
slavery was popping for you because you all of a sudden became the biggest
You
bitch in
are a
the
black
fucking
person,
continent.
a descendant of people who were enslaved, and you talking this way.
You think they
Like,
care
get a
about that
clue,
back then?
dude.
No,
Like,
that's
I
my
can't.
point. That's my
No,
point when
here's
I
the
said,
thing.
You're a
why
lost
do you
cause.
think you
Keep
know the
going.
mind of those
Let me
people 100 years ago? And you're asking me
You think
right
you
now,
know the
oh,
mind of
I'm
all
a
white people?
descendant
What are
of
you
those
talking
people.
about?
They
White
didn't give
people
a
are the
shit
ones
about you
that
back
write
then.
things down and they want to explore. Shut up. Be
Those
quiet.
people back
You
then
can't
didn't give
ever
a shit
find
about
fault
you
with
right
white
now,
people, but you
Chanel.
find all the fault with black people that you
Chanel,
possibly
those
can.
people
And if
back
ain't no
then didn't
fault
think
to
of you right
find,
now.
you go look for some fault to find. Because you
Those
crazy.
people back then
No,
had
here's
no
the thing.
fucking conception of you. They didn't even
Yo,
imagine you being real. It doesn't matter to them.
Hold on, let me tell you something, Hood, real
So
quick.
there's something to be said. So Mr.
Chanel, can I
18th
say something?
letter
Real quick?
can't
Chanel, can I say
conceive
something?
to how the black people thought 400 years
Chanel,
ago.
can I say something real
But
quick?
you
Chanel?
can. You can conceive just now what you just said.
Chanel, let me say one thing, please. Yo, Hood, you know I'm out here in Virginia, right? And there's a lot of white people, and then black. There's a few black here and there sprinkled. And when I was at is a thing called Cookout. I don't know if that's a food chain or that's just one store.
I
It's
think
called
it is change.
Cookout. Yeah, Cookout. So I was at Cookout to eat right next to the hotel, and when I'm in there, bro, it was all white, lily white, and then you got sprinkled a few black people. And I'm like, yo, I don't really like being around white people. I want to be around black, Hispanic, Caribbean. It's mixed up a little bit. I don't want to be around.
What you feel uncomfortable being around all white folks?
Hell yeah, because I want to be about my tribe.
As much shit as y'all say to defend white people, I think y'all be the most comfortable.
Nah, hell no, nigga. I want to be around my people.
Y'all,
nigga.
nah, nigga. Y'all need to know how white folks think.
I ain't even mad. I low key feel like fighting too.
Be around them. Y'all need to get.
I like being
white
around.
people
I
are
swear
funny
I
as
heard
shit,
Hood
but-
say the opposite before, that he preferred to live
No.
around white folk.
White people are fun and shit. No, in terms of safety in a quiet neighborhood, you're just gonna wind up living around white folk, and I'm okay with that.
Wow, something's
But
wrong.
in terms of familiarity, yeah, I'm way more familiar with black people, but I'm crazy selective because I don't like most of you niggas.
That's why you need to be around them, because see, here's the thing. I know how I've been around white people, and they act cool, they're nice, and everything like that until you get to know them and they get comfortable around you, and then you start seeing their racism. You start seeing how they'll smile in your face and stab you in your back and all types of shit. See, I was around them. I know how they think.
But see,
a lot of the times when people, we don't even realize regurgitating anti-black shit, because the shit that we say, a lot of the times we don't know these other groups like that. We're just standing from the perspective of dealing with our own group. That's why I tell this, like, in this segment, like in this space, I done met some of the most anti-black black people that I didn't ever fucking ran across on this app. Like, the shit is crazy, man. Because a lot of the times, I understand we all have personal experiences where we feel that we was done wrong by our own people and everything. But some of you niggas over here be some of the most anti-black black people. And then for y'all not to have no white friends is crazy to me. Because I would think with
you know why, bro? I'm explaining that.
A lot of people, as anti-black as motherfuckers sound, y'all would be well connected with a lot of white people. And
no, you think it's about white people
Let's
for
talk
me,
about
but
it.
it's absolutely not. No, and this is the point I make when I'm on my channel, bro. It's like it's not even about white people per se, but and this is what I mean about like Black America. We are a special black people, and of all black people, in the sense that we're the only black people that are literally like born into a first world nation. We didn't have to immigrate to the UK. We didn't have to move to Ireland. We were in America from day one. And I'm not even getting on some indigenous native shit. I'm just mean like from the day the Constitution was written, we were here before that. And so
but it
we
wasn't a
we
first
have a
world
special
country when
place in that sense.
got here. It wasn't.
It wasn't, but that was the price. That was the price that was paid, so you can have spinning rims and bitches with big giant BBLs and shit.
No, that wasn't
right?
a price.
It's good. It's goddamn great living here right now, and that was the price that we had. Well, they paid for us to be here now. And
but
my
how
whole
great?
thing is
How
that
great is it though? How great is it though?
it's so great that everybody else wants to destiny swap with you. All the black people, all the Africans, they want to be you right now.
If the only reason that motherfuckers want to destiny swap over here is because America done fucked up their country. That's why
nigga, goddamn right.
American went over there and fucked up.
You goddamn right. That's what it
Won't leave
means
them
to
the
be
fuck
top
alone.
dog, bro. How do you listen?
That's why they trying to migrate over here. Right now, our economy is shit. Everybody's living from paycheck to paycheck. Most of the Generation X, most of the Generation Z can't even buy fucking apartments or own
Let
property.
me ask you a question, bro. Name
Food
any
is fucking
country.
sky high, and the wages are staying stagnant. So,
name any country that you consider a dominant empire at its day, like any empire that was like the peak of its time or whatever. They all abuse their lesser people because that's what it means to be the big dog. There's no being the big dog without smacking the pups around, bro.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
No, but okay.
You niggas acting sensitive, bro. I hate that shit.
Wait, hold on. This is important right now. So when Hood says something like that, right? People think that he agrees with the law of nature. No, he's explaining the law of nature. He's explaining how the world works. He's not saying that this is what he voted for. This is what he wants. This is crucial reality.
Hood conservative. Is this
some
what
people-
you voted for? And is this what you want?
Oh my god!
Not Fighter is explaining exactly correctly. I'm not
putting.
putting.
And is this what
It's
you
not
like?
about what I want.
Did you vote for this type of work?
I vote for Trump. Yeah, kick these niggas out. If that's what you want. Fuck out of
No,
here.
I wasn't asking if you voted for Trump, but that's not surprising.
Well, that's the only vote that mattered recently. So, like, you being crazy. But Fighter was exactly right. Fighter is exactly right. That's all I'm saying.
Was a question. Why you up? Like, okay.
Fighter is exactly right.
I think sometimes people they're lacking insight or perspective, and that's why
like conservative.
No, Chanel just want to be childish for the sake of the internet.
Come on,
if she was talking to her husband right now,
ahead,
she
Mr.
wouldn't be this
Service. Go
stupid.
ahead, Mr.
I know for a fact you wouldn't be playing this stupid in front of your fucking husband.
Go ahead, Mr. Fighter. Sorry.
Let me just say this real quick.
So sometimes, hold on, Rakim. So sometimes when I'm explaining something, I know people may disagree with me. They think I'm coming from some pessimistic mindset, but I'm just almost like telling you the reality. It's kind of almost like, you know, when you were a little kid and you just think girls are nice and everything sweet, but then you kind of figure out when you get older, like, oh no, some women, they're mean as fuck and they'll break your heart and they'll belittle you. Some women. So then you kind of learn the nature of some women, and you become quote unquote red pill. That's right. That's the blue pill, red pill talk, right? Because now you're in the truth and you know that there's some coldness in the world, that the world could be a cruel place, but some people don't. They want to pretend like there's not duality, like there's not yin and yang in this earth or in this universe.
It's not that.
First of all, it's like people don't want to accept it. It's like people, it's almost as if we're pursuing a utopia when it's damn near impossible. You only read that in a book that said you could go to heaven.
Nobody's pursuing that. No one's saying that whatsoever. We're just saying at least over here.
God damn.
Okay, go ahead.
I get where you're coming from, Fighter. I understand your mindset when it comes to that. But what I'm saying is that, for instance, when Hood was just talking about, oh, I voted for Trump to kick all of these motherfuckers out. Both sides are bringing in the people that you want them to kick out. Because both of them are for immigration, for fucking cheap labor. Because cheap labor never stopped since fucking slavery, which is why a lot of Americans can't get paid a fucking livable wage, because they know they can keep bringing people in, that they can keep paying in low wages to keep their own fucking system moving. That's like the Republicans is just as responsible, because who own a lot of these places where a lot of the people that you want Trump to
let me fuck with your head right quick.
The Republicans.
I've been going in on these Somalians for like a week straight now. Ain't no Republicans in that Minnesota shit, bro. That's a whole, that shit is deep blue from the bottom up, bro.
I agree with that. But that's Minnesota. What about places like Texas? What about places like Florida?
Man, y'all African. Y'all trying to do all this mental gymnastics. Y'all niggas from Africa, man. I ain't trying to hear that.
Nah, no.
Get him, Keon.
We're not African no more, bro.
Get him, Keon.
Now you're trying to minimize.
Everybody from Africa. Everybody from Africa. That is
white man from Africa. Everybody from Africa. The white man from Africa.
White man
that's very disrespectful.
Exactly. Even a white man from Africa.
I don't
Right.
believe none of that
Exactly.
anyway. By the way,
Yeah, it's a new creed of people here. Like if you've been here 200, 300, 400 years, that's a new culture, bro.
Whichever. We all started in
Or
Africa.
are you a new species, brother? Are
yes,
you a new
Right.
yes.
species?
Like I
Are you
said,
a
you
new
a
motherfucking
subspecies,
species?
nigga. You from Alaska. You an
Bro,
Alaskan
hold on, hold on, hold on,
Negro.
hold on,
I
Ken,
am
hold
You
from
on,
know
hold on.
how
Alaska.
rare you is, nigga. You like a unicorn.
Ken,
Why
if you
y'all
go,
trying so hard
hold
to
on,
fight against being
Ken, if you go
African?
to Africa,
What's
you know
that
what they're
about?
gonna do to you? The little kids, they gonna grab their hyenas and they gonna eat your ass up for dinner, bro. And you
Bro,
think
You an
stop.
Nah, come
old
on,
Bro,
come on,
motherfucking
nigga,
come on.
just
stereotype
celebrate.
ass nigga.
Bro,
That's
Old
so, now you talking
stereotyping
about
ass nigga.
disrespectful?
as far as Africans
That
are
shit is
concerned,
disrespectful.
Black
they gonna eat
Americans
your
are
ass,
like
boy.
white people, bro. We're like lower,
Nigga,
like
there's people in
we're like
Africa that
second
got
class white people to
Lamborghinis
the
and shit,
Africans,
bro.
Let's
Yeah,
bro.
be
yeah, yeah.
clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, look at
There's
Chanel.
a whole
Yes.
Aspen in Africa.
There's
Okay.
an aspect.
Listen,
Okay.
it's
What
real
percentage?
simple.
Go research
What
it.
percentage? What percentage you
Every
think are living
place
like
got
that?
homeless people, bro.
Okay, what
Hey,
percentage you think is
absolutely.
living like that?
Doesn't matter.
What
What
percentage you
does
think
it
is living like
matter?
that?
We were just y'all love distancing yourself and y'all people. It's just almost like as
How
a
My
many
people
people,
black
nigga,
wonder,
them. Yo,
people
do
in
I
you
ain't gonna
America
lie.
hate
live in
your
the
Yo,
black
bush?
side? Like I
yeah,
don't
I'm gonna keep
Say
it
understand.
that.
real. I'm gonna keep
Say
it
that,
real. I'm gonna
Chanel.
keep it real.
Say
A
that.
lot of
Nobody.
Africans, a lot of Africans are ugly to me.
You know what?
This nigga, you want some
I'm
bullshit.
I
not
You want
cannot
some
attracted to
fuck
their
with you.
shit.
women, bro.
It's something
You
wrong
No,
want
I'm
with
some
not
you.
fuck
attracted to
shit.
their women. No bullshit. I'm not
Hey, hey,
attracted to
hey,
their
hey,
women.
Why do
hey,
y'all have
fuck
to
y'all
do
niggas.
Wait a
that?
minute. Look at this.
Fuck
Wait a
y'all
minute.
niggas.
31%. Hold up. 31% of people in Africa in 2023, right? There's an estimate of 31% of people in Africa living in poverty.
31.
Yeah, but
It's a
okay,
large amount, but still, that's not the
They about to
majority.
fight against it. Watch.
brother,
Go
no,
ahead.
okay. You have to remember the standard, the living
Mm-hmm.
standard is different out there.
Yeah, what
Mm-hmm.
do you call
Y'all
poverty in
gotta fight
Africa?
against it. Y'all can't just
Brother, do
let it
you
live, can you?
look,
Let me
fighter? Do
just
you
say this.
even have a passport?
Yes, you dumb
I
bitch.
asked. I
I
asked
do,
you.
you dumb bitch. Yeah, they try to
Hey,
play
no,
me.
I
I
mean,
was going. Man, I
the
would have
nigga
told
is
you, Keon.
Dominican, right?
Keon, I would have told you to stop while you was in here, brother. I wish I could have answered that before Fighter
Yeah,
Yeah,
responded. Yeah,
quick. We was
he
quick
got,
with
he
it.
got a
The young nigga be shooting everywhere. Sometimes you miss, bro.
Nah,
Hell no,
what you
I
call it?
don't never miss.
Whether you want to say we African or not, here's one thing that I clearly state: we are of African descent. If you
Yeah.
take an orange from the fucking tropics and plant it somewhere else, it's still a fucking orange.
Yo,
It may
yo,
be.
yo, that's why
orange.
I thank God, I thank God that that I'm mixed, because pure African, I would have been ugly as fuck, bro.
Bro, I'm so
Y'all
happy.
some
Nah,
ignorant
come
ass
on,
niggas,
come on,
man.
come on. It's
Y'all
pure
some ignorant
African.
ass niggas.
That's not no,
I would
nigga.
have,
No,
I would
nigga.
have been like,
No,
look at
nigga.
30 ass
And
finger.
you know what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up? Because I bet you wouldn't be saying that shit if you was mostly Spanish. I bet you wouldn't be saying that
I'm not
shit.
mostly Spanish. I'm
Yeah,
mostly
ain't nobody want to be no dirty ass
I
Mexican.
know you mostly
Fucking
African.
Mexican.
I'm
Come
mostly
on, come
African.
on.
Like, oh my, I know you. You mostly African, just like the rest of. But if you was mostly Spanish, you wouldn't be like,
No, he's
oh, thank
mostly
God I'm mixed
Mexican.
with some
Oh,
Africans.
let me ask y'all a question. Why is it that Black Americans feel the need to glaze Africa?
It ain't even
Why do you
about
feel the
glazing
need to
Africa.
talk
It's about
negatively
acknowledging.
about
Yeah,
Africa?
why
Honestly,
Wow.
you
bro,
feel the need
you
to
ask
talk
the most
down?
dumbest,
Right,
I'm
obvious
not. I'm not
exactly.
questions.
even
Ask yourself
talking
the
down.
same
Ask
I'm
goddamn
not
the
even
most
making
question.
any
obvious
negative.
questions.
Yo,
I'm
the
not
back.
making any negative criticisms about Africa. But why
Yo,
is it that we need to speak positively of Africa in order to feel
The
good about
same reason you
ourselves?
Why
need
the
to
fuck you
speak
need to speak so
positively about white
positively of
people.
white men? Why you always speaking so
They not
positively
even
of
your
fucking white
people.
men, nigga?
Like,
That's
I
the
don't
real goddamn
understand it.
question. Why
hold
you
on,
feel like
Keon.
white man is so much better than you
Keon,
as a black man?
my
Answer
favorite
that
actor,
Great
motherfucker.
question, Keon.
my favorite actor is a FBA, Denzel Washington. Bang, here you go.
You sound like one of them black white people that are like,
All
you
of
The
know
these
black
what?
white
niggas are
people.
I
fucking
have a black
America, bro.
friend. Like, I
You
can't.
know,
You know what's crazy?
no,
You know
All
what's
of
hold
the
on.
crazy?
niggas I
Wait,
love is in America,
Chanel, you didn't even
bro.
know who
You know
Pinky
what's
was.
crazy?
You ain't black. I'm taking you're black all the way. You
Do
ain't
you
no
have global
Pinky.
entry, Mr. Fighter?
You ain't no Pinky, bro.
Do you have global entry?
Yeah, we were the first black. We were the real
You
FBA.
lie.
We were the real FBA.
Chanel,
The
I got
first
more
black
Look,
global
people.
entry than you.
other than DJ,
Boy,
y'all
shut the
niggas is
hell up.
feathers.
I
I ain't
do.
gonna lie
I
to you.
got more
Chanel
global
is
entry
first
than
Do
black
you
you.
even
man.
know how
because that's
global
my
entry
nigga.
works?
That's my nigga till we die. That's my brother till we die. Y'all
Hold on.
niggas is
Mr. Hood Servitor, do you know how global entry works? Have you ever used it?
Let me just say this real quick.
I've left the country more than once, and
Do
my
you know how it
father
works?
from this
How does it work?
Hold on,
then?
Chanel. Let me just say this real quick. First and foremost, I don't feel a need to shit on places that my ancestors was brought from. And then on top of it, you talk about us glazing Africa. Ain't nobody glazing Africa more than them fucking Europeans and Chinese that's all through there taking all of the fucking resources. You talking about the places where fucking gold, platinum, uranium, diamonds, cobalt, all of that shit comes from, bro. Africa, you know,
It's not glazing.
Europe looks
You
the
niggas
way
ain't
it does.
mining
Wait, let me
African
finish.
diamonds.
Bro, how is that
You
even
niggas ain't
glazing, bro?
mining
Like, you don't
African
even know
diamonds.
what glazing
You
listen.
niggas is not mining
Europe
gold in fucking
looks the.
Congo. All
You
I
know
hear
why?
is shit.
Wait.
You niggas be out your
Wait, hold
pocket,
up,
bro.
hold
Let
up,
me
hold up.
happen.
Europe looks because of Africa. What the fuck is we talking about? Niggas be wanting to go visit motherfucking France and motherfucking England and all of these other places, and they look the way it does because of the resources that they steal from fucking Africa. And the reason, and I think and here's the thing too, when it comes to that, motherfuckers then put down us as black people for hundreds of fucking years, said we came from a place where it was nothing but mud huts, motherfucking called us spear chuckers and we all types of monkeys and everything else. I'm not gonna sit
Have you ever
there and
thrown a spear
undermine
before?
the.
That shit is hard, my nigga.
I bought matter of fact, I bought a machete from the Afar tribe. That shit cost me like $200 off eBay. That shit.
Yeah, bro.
got that
What's
shit on
so
my-
wrong with coming from monkeys, bro? Like I'm a super nigga, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
nigga, we
literally
all
a super
monkeys.
nigga.
Nigga, I'm part
Nobody's a monkey, bro. I don't
I'm
believe that
part
either.
chimpanzee. I'll rip a white man head off. Fuck you talking
No,
about?
no, 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 no,
I don't
no,
believe
no,
in
no,
monkeys,
no.
You
bro.
right. I'm sorry.
I'm his in-house counsel. He's not well right now.
But Chanel, you like that monkey though, right? You like when a man is a monkey.
I'm not talking to you.
Right?
Like that monkey shit.
Let me stop trolling.
Yeah,
Hold on, Kim.
You know what?
Hold on. Let me
Let's
see.
get back to the history lesson.
Yeah,
Wait, no,
let's
I have
see,
to.
man. I don't
See,
like.
wait,
I
I gotta
don't
clear
trust
this
these
out.
niggas no more.
I gotta clear this out, yo. I never said that all that women that are 100% black are all ugly. I said no. I just said African. On average, I don't really like how they look. But you
So
could
that's
be.
why y'all don't like Haitians.
I never said anything about Haitians.
Well, for the most.
Let's talk about it.
Hold on, let me talk about it.
Y'all
So
niggas is playing victims, bro.
no. With Haiti, you have to remember we had wars with them. That was different. There was war.
See,
The
he
war
on
was
some
over
Dominican
what?
shit.
What you mean?
Nah, them Haitians be wilding. He was on his
They were trying to take our land, bro. What you mean?
You gotta stay out of that. You don't know nothing about nationalism. You gotta just leave it alone.
They were trying to take.
You know
our
what's?
land, bro.
You
Are
know
you
what?
talking to me?
This whole
Yeah,
conversation.
I asked him a question. He's from Dominican, right? Aren't you from Dominica?
Yeah.
Dominican
Go ask him a
Republic,
question. What are you
Chantel,
talking
not
about?
I'm
Dominican.
telling you,
That's how
don't
you find out
judge.
information. You ask
No,
questions. Shut
I'm
the hell
telling
up.
you not to judge because you
I'm
don't
not
understand the
judging him. I
concept of
asked him a question.
nationalism
Are
because
you
you're just a
listening?
girl and
Are
all you
you
do is talk with your
listening?
feelings.
You know what? Active listening is important. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but what are we talking about again?
you were talking
DJ
about why
was about to push the
the
button.
Haitians try
Yeah,
to
about the
visit the
Dominicans.
Dominican Republic, and that's why y'all
About the
got beef.
Dominicans. Oh, yeah, about the Dominicans. It was more war, bro. Because remember when they beat the French, they really didn't beat the French because in the French. So, by the way, they were able to beat the French with help of the Polish. They have a city in in Haiti called Fontainebleau.
Hold on. Wait. They beat the white man with the help of the white man?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
They don't like to tell you
still
that.
beat
You
the
see how
white
these
They
niggas
do
lie?
talk about
You
that.
see how niggas lie,
No,
bro?
see,
You see
y'all
how
niggas,
niggas
y'all niggas be
lie,
on some fuck
bro?
shit. Y'all niggas be on some fuck shit.
You gotta
It's
relax.
in Haitian history. It's in Haitian history. All you got to do is read a book about fucking Haiti, and they talk about the Polish that helped.
Them Haitians
hold
wasn't
on.
writing books, bro.
Okay, so let me hold on. And that's why the Creole language is not a language because it's not written down.
Yeah, nigga.
So hold on. So they've been trying to make it a language, but niggas don't write it down. So now, and this is real.
If you don't have a written language, it's barely a culture.
It's basically a culture. So let me.
What about what about the black man did write it down, but the white man couldn't understand it? What about that? Like you niggas is on some for real bullshit tonight, man. Y'all starting to piss me off. Y'all making this black man seem like they just ultimate nigga, bro.
All right, so let me explain.
It's not even that they
magical,
don't
bro. I hate
understand it,
magical
Keon.
niggas,
It's that
bro.
they don't respect it because they don't even respect
Come
you.
on, man.
So definitely,
Come
I'm
on,
not
man.
gonna think that it's I can.
You niggas just want to believe in
diminish
black
something
mythology because it
simply.
make you feel good.
Shut up, because you do
No, it
nothing
has
but
nothing to
diminish
do that.
things.
I would just
You
refuse to
don't do
believe that my
anything but
people.
diminish it. So
You
don't
hear
talk
me?
about
Listen to
somebody's
yourself.
diminishing something.
Refuse
Be
to
quiet.
believe, bro. If I told you 1
Be
+ 1 is
quiet.
2, would you refuse
Wait,
to
hold
believe?
on, Chanel. Hold on. Let me him speak real quick.
If I
First,
told you
before
1 + 1 is 2, would you refuse to believe 18?
No, listen.
But you're
what I'm
telling me
saying.
you refuse to believe, and I'm giving you factual information. What's the name? Fighter is giving you factual information.
Yeah, and I got interrupted
And
for
I'm not
feeling.
even Dominican. I'm only an honorary Dominican. My homie made me
I
a
haven't even
Dominican
had a
20
chance
years
to
ago,
listen.
bro. I've been an honorary Dominican a long time ago.
Rakim, there's a difference.
Let the actual Dominican tell you about the Dominican history.
So there's a difference between actual, like speaking about your feelings versus facts, like data.
What I'm speaking about, is it not a fact that black people have been taught to think that they're lesser than?
So you're trying to say
Haiti,
man
bro.
is,
We're talking
That's
about
not.
Haiti.
That's
why are
that's
you
what I'm
trying to
talking
call
about.
you
No, I
emotional?
didn't
Why
get.
you trying to call
white
that man
man data,
emotional?
Because we're talking about Haiti and not black people.
They're not black
Hey,
people. They're
white man
Haitians
data,
is
bro.
part of the black diaspora. What are you talking about?
So are you gonna own everything about Haiti? Is everything about Haiti your identity? Them
No,
niggas eat cats and
listen.
people. All right, so
This
stop
nigga
getting
is.
in your
Oh
fucking
my
feelings,
god,
nigga.
nigga, I'm not getting in my feelings. If you shut the fuck up and let me respond real quick.
Let them know, 18.
Go for it, bro. Go for it.
Talking all of that goofy shit.
Go
Like,
for it,
damn.
baby.
What I'm saying is that for the most part, I'm not glazing Africa. I'm not doing none of that shit. But some of y'all so fucking goofy and anti-black. Y'all believe the narrative that black people is less than based off. I don't know where the fuck y'all get that from.
Man,
And if y'all think America is on y'all side like that, when America, like, bro, America, like,
what?
we Americans, but listen to what I'm saying. We Americans, but the government don't give a fuck about none of us up in here.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
Nobody talk about that, bro. Nobody said nothing about none of that, bro. All we was talking about is a piece of
Rakim, you know it's winter
on the
outside, right?
island of
Rakim, hold on. Rakim, you know it's winter outside, right? You don't gotta tell me about who care about who, nigga. It's cold outside, nigga. If you don't got money to put oil or gas in the crib, nigga, you don't pay your bill, nigga, you're gonna freeze to death, nigga. You don't gotta tell me about who care about me,
bro. It don't matter, bro. Black people is better than Dominican people, bro. That's what you mad about, bro. Black people better than Dominican people.
Nigga, black and Dominicans is cousins, bro.
Black people better than Spanish people, than fucking Puerto Ricans.
Guess what?
We not even in a comparison.
Guess what? My girlfriend, my girlfriend, a mulatto black girl, and she look better than your girl.
See, you saying mulatto black girl, nigga? You
black
automatically disqualified,
mulatto, she mixed. Bad as fuck.
Don't no regular nigga call they mulatto black. What the fuck is
she
you
call
talking
me?
about?
She call me Papi.
You know what's crazy, Fighter, bro? Niggas got all these like weird beliefs about the world that's not based in no historical facts, bro. They just got mythology.
Nigga, and you do? The white man is so great.
I'm gonna bring my black girlfriend.
Bro, like I just tried to tell you, listen. Just like fucking Haiti and Dominican Republic is on the same island. You know how much
What about
blood
South Africa?
Do you know how much blood gets shed when y'all on the same island together? They fucking cousins, but you acting like it's some weird separation. No, they got a historical beef on the continent. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have a weird black beef with the Dominican Republic in particular because, like, it's just a weird historical thing.
Yo,
but
conservative,
taking shit crazy.
Yo, conservative. Yo, peace out, man. Have a good night, man. Yo,
I feel you, bro.
Yo, hey, stay black, brother.
Hey, make sure you get some make sure you get some good apple pie from them white folks down there.
It's crazy.
Some black sweet potato nigga pie.
I'm over here rocking out in the Caribbean, and this nigga talking about apple pie with white people. This why I don't like you niggas, yo. Y'all niggas retarded, bro.
What are you talking? I'm not even.
You're trying to refuse
what the fuck are you talking about?
White man. You think the white man is so much
Wait, hold on, Keon. Conservative. Wait, I'm talking to Fighter. Fighter is in Virginia, surrounded by white people. Are you smoking crack?
No, I'm smoking
weed. But this man black people here too. Rakim, relax. Rakim, drink some Kool-Aid so the white man won't hang you.
Man, y'all niggas suck. I'd rather drink Kool-Aid than fucking seawater, nigga. You been on a boat trying to get to America this whole goddamn time. I don't give a damn what a nigga that's been on a damn door. You came here on a damn door, nigga. You floated in the door.
I was born in Harlem, bro.
Here, nigga.
I was born in Harlem.
Y'all niggas ain't in comparison at all, nigga. FBA all day.
I was born in a better hospital than you was, nigga, country boy.
And you know what? Hood serving. You was a Mexican now. You not even black no more. You's a fucking
nigga. I was born in Brooklyn Hospital. Fuck you, nigga.
Keon, say that, yo, Keon.
You got Dominican hair. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Nigga, I got nigga hair. What is you talking about?
That is not nigga hair, bro. bro.
That's exactly what
that is not nigga hair, bro. That shit is too fine and curly.
This is how you know he from down south because he think
my
all
hair
his
look good,
are
bro.
Mexican.
Yeah, that nigga gay as hell, but ain't nothing wrong with it, brother. I
So
accept
let
the
me ask a
compliment.
question, Mr. Conservative. Do you have any respect for black people?
What are you talking about? I was just
why answer
nigga.
my
I
question
don't
with a
listen. I'm not
question?
about to justify.
I'm asking you a
I'm tired of
question.
justifying myself to you, Chanel. Make somebody else justify
You to
themselves.
justify yourself. That's fine. Whatever.
Get one of these other niggas.
You know what? You know what? I think it'd be a good idea to hit the play button.
I agree.
Extremely popular abolitionist novel, Uncle Tom's Cabin, in which the devout Tom nobly chooses to sacrifice his life rather than sell out other runaway slaves.
I have made up my mind that I'm going to kill you. Listen, you tell me what's happened to them.
But Stowe's abolitionist message was lost in popular pro-slavery minstrel stage adaptations of her novel, which morphed Uncle Tom into a degrading caricature so devoted to serving that he was more than willing to backstab other black people.
Why'd you cry?
You scared me. Films also portrayed Uncle Tom characters as totally subservient.
Wait. They just show when the Uncle Tom characters switch, right?
Listen, you tell me what's happened to them.
But Stowe's abolitionist message was lost in popular pro-slavery minstrel stage adaptations of her novel, which morphed Uncle Tom into a degrading caricature so devoted to serving that he was more than willing to backstab other black people.
Why'd you cry?
You scared me. Films also portrayed Uncle Tom characters as totally subservient.
Put that big smile back on your face. Which one? This one?
In 1935's The Littlest Rebel, Bill Bojangles Robinson, who later became famous for playing Uncle Tom characters, plays an enslaved man who protects his Confederate master from persecution during the Civil War.
Is there a rebel hiding in this house? No, sir, Master General. Nobody at all, sir.
In movies like 1936's Showboat and 1943's Heaven Can Wait, Clarence Muse plays amiable black servants to white families.
Boss, got good news for you. The captain is out. Ain't that fine? Now you can have a few more cakes.
Over the years, the Uncle Tom name evolved into a damning insult in the black community, describing black people who were subservient to white people at the expense of their own communities.
Only an Uncle Tom would do this. They just looking for somebody to sell out.
But films continued to feature descendants of this character who was happy to serve white people, treating the Tom as a so-called positive stereotype.
It was my fight. No, it was my fight.
Celebrated black actor Sidney Poitier played modern-day Toms in 1957's Edge of the City, where his character sacrifices his life to save a white man.
It's me you really want, isn't it?
And in A Patch of Blue, where his character befriends a blind white girl and helps her come into her own.
Just as I thought.
What?
Now you're a very pretty girl.
Pretty? Me?
In the 1989 Academy Award winner for Best Picture, Driving Miss Daisy, Morgan Freeman's hope echoes the demeanor of the Toms of the past and his selfless service to Daisy.
On the trolley? Why didn't let me carry you, Miss Daisy?
One enduring trope that partially descends from the Tom is the magical Negro, a black character who possesses...
You know what I hate about this concept too, right?
You hate that it sounds like you. That's what you hate. This is exactly describing. That's what the fuck.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, Hood Server. You hate that it sounds like you, brother.
In the grand scheme of things, a lot of black people had to suffer a lot of shit so that you, Chanel, everybody on this panel can be here right now, happy, thriving, feeling free, talking shit, making jokes. And now, because we're happy and comfortable, we look back at those people like they were bitches, bro. Those people were better people than every one of you niggas. Fuck you.
So you're saying that
I agree.
DJ ain't shit.
Nah, you got it. Conservative.
Yeah, those black people were better men and women than each and every one of you niggas.
Even the sellout ones.
Better than me too. Yes, they're all better. They're all better people than we are right now. And I hate the fact that we watch movies that make it look like they were bitches that always took L's and shit. They were strong.
So what about the ones that were selling?
If it wasn't for them.
So what about the Is We Sick Master ones that was?
You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. And I'm tired of Hollywood making you feel like those niggas was some fucking losers, so you can have a grudge on your chip on your shoulder.
They don't make us feel like
those were some of the best black people that ever walked
made
the
me feel
earth.
like a loser, brother.
Those are some of the best black people that ever walked the earth, and you should respect them and stop making Hollywood let you disrespect them.
I don't think you watched
What's
The Color
wrong
Purple,
with telling
brother.
the truth? Because the last time I checked, you
is
guys
it really the
earlier,
truth because a nigga made a fucking movie? Is it the truth because a nigga made a movie?
This is just facts. It's just facts. So
is it the truth because a nigga made a movie, Chanel? Yes or no?
Hold on.
Yes.
She's talking about historical facts. about black tropes in movies. These
She's
things are
talking
facts.
about fucking movies, though.
She's talking about the content and the
think about what I just said.
On the things that are going on in the movie. She's referencing these movies and how they reference black people and caricatures, or however you say that word. That's what she's talking about. That's educational. There's nothing wrong with what she's saying. You just don't like that she's talking about it. You sound like those white people that say, we don't want to talk about race in school. It's making me their white privilege or whatever it is that they got going on, you know, their fragility and all that kind of shit. We don't want to talk about it because it was a past. As if the shit don't affect the future. Like, stop.
No, black people.
No, wait a minute, because she just said a lot, and I've been trying to jump in. And this is the problem with girls being too educated. You don't hear me. You know so many things, but you can't fucking hear me. Everything you said, Chanel, was well understood about what they're trying to express about movie tropes and black people. What do those tropes about black people tell you about black people? That black people were fucking coons, that they were Uncle Toms, that they were stepping fetchits. And what I said to you is, I hate the fact that Hollywood makes our ancestors look like bitches.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from with that.
Because
there was a lot.
Shut the fuck up and think a little bit more.
I understood what you said.
Let me respond to shit. Let me respond real quick.
Let a man talk for a little bit, Chanel.
Let me respond.
I said I understood what you said, and you said shut the fuck up. Really?
Yes, I did, and it was righteous.
Be quiet, because
it was fucking righteous.
Use your vocabulary. You're smarter than that.
That is one of my vocabulary words.
I don't understand. I don't understand why people never ask, why do Hollywood keep making all of these different slave movies? The Butler, the Help, all of this other shit.
You black niggas. You black niggas.
And that's why. You heard Chanel? That's why Hollywood doing it, because the women want to make niggas always
They ain't doing it because of black women. Be clear. They're not doing anything.
They doing it because of black women.
They certainly ain't doing it because of black people. Because black men and black women it's very difficult for them to have a leading role in any fucking movie. Let's be clear.
And then on top of that, what you're saying, Hood, you're saying because it was a lot. It was a lot of rebellions. It was a lot of slave rebellions that a lot of people don't
come from
know
bitch ass niggas. I come from gangsters, bro.
Nah, you come from bitch ass niggas, bro.
Fuck you and your mama, nigga. Where's your afro? Fuck you and your skinny.
You trying to say I come from bitch ass niggas?
You lying Dominican nigga. You just lying about being Dominican, nigga. Fuck you and your silky afro.
I said I wasn't, nigga. You called me Dominican. I'm not Dominican. I'm nigga, bro.
You're an African.
You can't say
I ain't going for
Dominican living in Alaska, nigga.
Hey, I ain't gonna front, Keon, with your hairstyle. You look like one of them black characters off the 1990s.
He got on leather pants right now, nigga.
No, he looked like one of them. Remember when you was watching them Nickelodeon TV shows growing up, and they had the one black character with the hairstyle like Keon.
Oh God, you look like one of them Africans that was in that goddamn donate $1 to feed the Africans goddamn commercial. That's what
those look like.
He right.
Your ass look like.
He right, 18.
Your ass look like cousin Skeeter.
You look like Uncle Cooper, bitch ass.
All right, let's move forward.
Magical seeming ability.
My grandmother and I could hold conversations the entire
Tom's of the past and his selfless service to Daisy.
On the trolley. Why didn't you let me carry you, Miss Daisy?
One enduring trope that partially descends from the Tom is the magical Negro, a black character who possesses some special insight or magical seeming ability.
My grandmother and I could hold conversations entirely without ever opening our mouths. She called it shiny.
And who exists in the story solely to help the white protagonist on a journey of personal self-fulfillment.
You lost your swing. We got to go find it.
The enduring popularity of these characters suggests that black men remain most palatable to white audiences when they are submissive, selfless, and always affable.
Hey, you kids hungry?
And puts pressure on black men to perform these qualities. Another historical legacy of Mammies and Toms is the enduring idea that black people, and especially black women, are only suited for domestic work.
Miss, another martini. Oh, hell no, I know she ain't talking to me.
Actually, she doesn't work here.
This conception, which severely limited black women's upward mobility after slavery, is also reinforced by the many American brands that feature Mammies and Toms on their packaging, and who, after decades of criticism, have finally vowed to change their imaging. A second category of black stereotypes were crafted to send the message that black people are generally unfit for society.
What are their character traits? Ignorant. Dull-witted. Lazy.
and unlucky.
The Sambo caricature, essentially a slow-witted, happy slave, sent the message that black people were childlike, lazy, and perpetually smiling.
I thought of it all by myself. Well, you must be thinking better than you used to, James.
I ain't gonna hold you. This shit right here. This right here. This shit is crazy. I watched this one.
Oh yeah, they got plenty of racist cartoons and everything. Hey, some of them niggas like that is in the chat. I ain't even gonna front. You hear the way some of these people be talking.
I ain't gonna hold you. This old Vic be talking. I didn't want to say it, but fuck it.
Perpetually smiling.
I thought of it all by myself. Well, you must be thinking better than you used to, James Henry. Yes, Master Cud. I even think more often now.
This caricature is at least as old as America, but was popularized by 19th century blackface minstrel theater performers with painted-on smiles.
Show
And it promoted the idea that black people liked being enslaved because they were simple-minded, perpetual children unable to care for themselves.
You gonna put your shoes on?
Let them save them in case my feet go out. And then I have them.
The Coon caricature similarly ridiculed the idea that black people could successfully integrate as free members of American society. Like the Sambo, these coons, also called zip coons and urban coons, were depicted as lazy and unintelligent.
Well, why don't you get a job and go to work? You almost had me a job this morning.
However, while the Sambo was content to be a slave, the Coon wanted to be free. Minstrel shows and beyond derived their humor from mocking this.
Whoa, stop.
Yo, that shit.
Oh, you know,
I know you.
Listen,
That
bro.
shit is. That shit is wild.
DJ, you heard what she said, right? The coons want to be free.
Nigga. That is wild. Only you would.
Sambo niggas is happy to be niggas, but coons want to be free of niggas. Run it back 10 seconds and press the back button like 2 times and see what she just said. Peep that again. Peep that again, bro.
Children unable to care for themselves.
You gonna put your shoes on?
Let them save them in case my feet go out. And then I have them.
The Coon caricature similarly ridiculed the idea that black people could successfully integrate as free members of American society. Like the Sambo, these coons, also called zip coons and urban coons, were depicted as lazy and unintelligent.
Well, why don't you get a job and go to work? You almost had me a job this morning.
However,
Hey,
while the
wait.
Sambo
Hey,
was
pause it 1
content to be a
second.
slave, the Coon wanted.
Pause it 1 second, DJ. And that was a white man dressed up like a. You can tell
it
by
was
his voice.
blackface.
It was a blackface because they had a show that was popular back then called Amos and Andy, which my grandmother told me about it. It was a show that used to come on the radio of 2 white men imitating the way black folks talk back then.
Look, man. I'm trying not to laugh right.
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
But the lady tell the man,
wow.
the lady tell the man to go get a job. The man said he had him a job this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like he already been and got one.
That was probably true though. The nigga probably did his job. Like, bitch, what you talking about?
Yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was funny.
That's what I'm saying. Like, stop acting like our ancestors was just nobody because Hollywood made a fucking movie, bro. That should be killing me.
Yeah, I'm not. I definitely know better than that.
Yo, this shit is crazy. But I don't know I don't know about the coon wanting to be free. You know what I'm saying?
That's what she said. Press the back button one more time because what's the name just cut you off.
Performers with painted-on smiles.
Show
And it promoted the idea that black people liked being enslaved because they were simple-minded, perpetual children unable to care for themselves.
You gonna put your shoes on?
Let them save them in case my feet go out. And then I have them.
The Coon caricature similarly ridiculed the idea that black people could successfully integrate as free members of American society. Like the Sambo, these coons, also called zip coons and urban coons, were depicted as lazy and unintelligent.
Well, why don't you get a job and go to work? You almost had me a job this morning.
However, while the Sambo was content to be a slave, the Coon wanted to be free. Minstrel shows and beyond derived their humor from mocking this aspiration.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. The coon wanted to be free, but the Sambo was contented with being a slave.
Same as it ever was, bro.
The Coon wanted to be free. Minstrel shows and beyond derived their humor from mocking this aspiration as ludicrous, showing the Coon trying and failing to assimilate into white society, speaking in malapropisms, dressing flamboyantly, and avoiding work at all costs.
When the man said, boy, you give me a situation, you'd have to put me through a simple self-examination. No, stupid. You mean a civil service examination?
Stephen Fetchit, one of the first black actors to reach mainstream prominence, became synonymous with this caricature.
Stephen, there's a letter for you.
I bring it to me myself.
His slow talking mannerisms and exaggerated body movements othered his character.
This shit is crazy. That nigga, so like he had that hair on. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? It ain't no real modern equivalent to the Coon character like you got it on screen right now. But Stephen Fetchit is still alive today.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Bojangles, all of that. Stephen Fetchit, Bojangles, Amos and Andy, all of them. Like my grandmother used to tell me about how they used to, and this shit was normal. They used to put this on TV, and can you imagine the white people that would mock black people out in the street with shit like this?
I ain't gonna hold you. I would find this type of shit funny until like another race start laughing at it or find it funny. Then I'll probably be offended. You know what I mean?
Or a white person coming up to you, hey, what's up, Stephen Fetchit?
Yeah.
You'll be ready to
Here's the
fight.
question for you. I wonder how black people at the time felt about it. Because I'm hearing a white girl that was born right after I was born. This bitch, she sound younger than me, talking about some shit. But I wonder how the black people back then talked about it.
I'm pretty sure a lot of them didn't like it, but it was considered a way of life back then. Like a lot of people, people was just, for instance, I'll give you the perfect example, right? When my family came to Chicago, they was fighting white kids, right? My grandmother would tell me the story how they was fighting white kids over in Douglas Park on the west side. But my great grandmother, who was from Arkansas, was so terrified of white people. She would tell my grandmother and my great uncles at the time, when y'all walk past white people, don't look them in the eye, okay? Just make sure you look down at the ground because they can beat you, because in the law in the South they had a law called reckless eyeballing, which if you look at a white person for too long, they can fucking beat you. They can beat you to death and have you arrested. Damn near. So I don't know. She might have been traumatized from that. But my grandmother then was like, "Man, fuck that shit. We ain't scared of these motherfuckers. We gonna fight them." And they eventually end up taking over that area because white people kept moving out of Douglas Park. But niggas started fighting back, man, because they was killing black folks over there for you crossing into the lines in the wrong neighborhood.
But see, that's the shit I was saying earlier. Like, I don't like this weird history of like black folk was just getting killed and lynched the whole time. Like, nah, listen, I've talked to older people and niggas caught bodies before they left town. I don't know what you niggas is talking about.
Yeah, some niggas did. Like, some niggas did. But I remember she was telling me the last straw was it was this kid that they knew, and he missed the bus to them to get to school, and he had to walk through the white people's neighborhood. And this was like in the 50s. This was in the 50s, and he walked through their neighborhood, and the white gang, they caught him and they beat him to death. They bust his head wide open.
Wow.
And killed him. And she said that was the last straw. After that, they started, because niggas was coming up here from the South, they start having to form their own gangs to protect themselves. So they was like, you know what? That's the last motherfucking straw. We own that. So they was like, we going up to this motherfucking park, Douglas Park, over there on 16th Street. They was like, we going up to this park. So they grabbed pocket knives, chains, bats, all types of shit. And they kept fighting them white folks over there till they said, you know what? Get these niggas that part.
But,
You know what?
but hold on, that's the
Whenever I
type of shit I'm talking about, bro. Marching and Dr. Martin Luther King, he was cool and all of that, but that's the type of shit that really happened. You can talk, Chanel. I just wanted to make that point. Martin Luther King was just a nigga on TV, bro.
We're not gonna diminish that man, but anyway, don't even do it. Don't even worry about it, Keon, just because who he is. I was just gonna say mine isn't obviously as detrimental as what you guys were saying, but in 1985, I went to a all white school. And I was the only black girl there. And I remember I was getting ready to get into a fight with a white girl there. Who knows about what, but I was about to get in a fight with her. And I remember them chanting, fight, a nigga and a white, fight, a nigga and a white. So it's the shit. I'm not that far removed from it. You know what I'm saying? I never went through anything like what 18 Flair.
Oh my God, they almost lynched you, Chanel. How did you survive?
No, I'm just saying for the people that sit around and act like, oh, it was so long ago. Oh, they be dismissive about it. People like you. I'm just saying, in my lifetime, I'm at a school. I'm just in elementary, just over.
Oh my God, you fought a white girl, Chanel? Like that's. I'm shocked. I'm so happy that you're still alive today. You know, white girls, them savage murderers, right?
So he just talked about He just talked about how a young boy walked through a neighborhood and got his head bashed in, and
by
you
a
still making
group of
jokes.
people, and you got into a
And you
fight with a
still
girl.
making jokes.
You
Why?
fought a fucking girl.
And then
I
Iowa,
wasn't
like
talking
when
about the fight. It wasn't the fight. It was the fact that I'm surrounded by a mob of white people, white children, but we were all children, but about a mob of them.
Oh, and
Nobody's
they said a
protecting
nigga
me.
and a
Shut
white.
up, I'm talking.
Did they jump
Nobody's
you?
protecting me. I'm the only person there. Nobody's there to protect me. Not the teacher, not the principal, not no staff. Imagine, put yourself in my shoes in that situation. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Be quiet.
Hey, Hood. The people want to know how much you weigh, brother. I'm just doing what the people want, bro. They want to know how much you weigh.
I think I told him my stats the other day. I'm like 6'2", 220-ish.
You are not 6'2".
I've been heavier, but
You're
6'2"
and you're 2.
I've been heavier, but I've never been
heavy,
taller.
Really. If you 6'2".
No, it's not that heavy, but I've been heavier, but I've never been taller. I've lost weight recently because
you're 6'2",
you
so you're not
can't be this big when you get older.
You're not heavy. You're just ugly, according to you.
Thank you. You're starting to hear me now. I feel.
I didn't say that. That's what
I feel heard and seen. Thank you, Chanel.
Shut up. Anyway, push play, Mr. DJ. Sorry.
Fight a nigga and a white. Push play, DJ.
You ain't shit on no day of the week. You just ain't shit.
Not even Sunday, girl.
You ain't shit at all. Like, damn. I'm out here talking about my racist experience.
Civil rights story.
Your ass is making
fuck out of
jokes,
here with your punk ass civil rights story. Ain't nobody feeling bad for you because you got into a fight with a white girl.
You don't have to feel bad for me.
I got into a fight with a white boy too. So fucking what?
You that guy. Did you run away from fights?
And I got to a fight with a white boy.
Are you that guy that ran away from
fights
in middle school and high school?
Special? You think you the only cracker, the black that ever fought a cracker in the fucking history of the world?
Did you run away from a fight? Ever?
Goddamn! Like I just said, I got
to a fight with a white boy too. Did you ever run away from a fight?
No.
Did you ever get beat up in high school?
I've won and lost. I've been on both sides.
By white men?
I even got
white boys or black boys?
I've only got jumped by niggas.
Oh, you got jumped?
Yeah, white people don't like to jump.
No one cares about that though.
As niggas do.
Niggas
enjoy jumping.
No one else
people.
cares. Just so you know, no one cares.
Like
you just asked them the question, then you gonna say you don't care?
She mad because that civil rights story ain't gonna make it into the history book.
Guy that keeps saying I'm a bitch. Shut up.
Nobody's gonna hear about you in the history books now. Nobody's gonna learn about you in middle school because you fought a fucking white girl. Big fucking whoop.
I fought
a white boy too. Nobody gonna learn about me.
I didn't even fight her. What are you talking about?
You didn't even fight her. You little fucking pussy.
Because she didn't know. Because she didn't want to really fight.
You ain't even fight the bitch. You up here trying to grandstand because people
were
standing around.
Wait a minute. Why y'all trying to do race fights? Why y'all fighting
out of race? Trying to get civil rights credit.
I don't know why.
No civil rights credit. She trying to get civil rights credit. That shit ain't cool.
I'm not trying to get civil rights credit. I'm simply saying that we're not that far removed from the crazy.
You literally came in with your story like
you can't receive it, and it's okay.
I got a story about
you said you were evil.
Why y'all trying to reaffirm the aggressive black
I was talking about older people that I know telling me about bodies they caught before they left the South. 18 was talking about black kids getting jumped by white gangs, and you literally said, I fought a white girl in middle school. Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say that.
Shut all the way the fuck up.
I said I was in elementary school, and I was in an all-white school, and there were only white people, and nobody helped me. That's what I was talking about.
Nobody helped me. It's because you were black.
So let me ask you this, and then I'll leave it alone. So your child, your 9-year-old, your 8-year-old comes home and tells you, you sent them off to this white school, right? They come home and tell you, hey, a whole group of white people mobbed me today. You cool with it?
You don't get any
So shut the hell up. Be quiet.
You don't get any civil rights credit. Stop trying to
I'm not asking for civil rights credit.
Fight with a white girl.
You know what? If you want to,
nobody on the panel talked about themselves getting into a fight with a white kid. You know this, but only Chanel made it extremely personal. Everybody else was talking about historical shit.
You want to
She want to talk about her middle school glory days.
Oh, he was just on someone on TV. You want to minimize it because it's not a big scandal. Why are you doing that? But I don't know why I'm asking these questions.
You had one bad day being black, and you want to make it important.
White black people, and
you see what I mean?
You serve.
She had one bad day being black, and she wanted to make it important. Nobody give a fuck about your one bad day.
You're a savage. You're a whole ass savage. Go ahead, Mr. DJ. Push play if you there, unless you eating somewhere. I know you probably eating something. What you eating, Mr. DJ?
Yeah,
Hey, Mr.
the video.
DJ.
I think this is gonna be the last video we
we ending the show? Okay.
review like this. No, we ain't gonna end it just yet.
Are we gonna play Pop the Balloon?
Oh no. We not popping the balloon today.
Oh, okay.
Chanel, I know in class you did not be quiet, did you?
Mm-mm.
Right, Chanel was one of them people that had to go at the back of the class.
I was never at the back of the class. Excuse me.
Or write that shit on the board. I will not disrupt the
I was
class.
the teacher's helper. I'm the one at the board doing the math problems with him.
Oh, she was the snitch. She was telling on everybody.
Like I'll be knowing damn well.
If you was gonna cheat on a test, you can't sit next to Chanel. You gotta go in the
I'll be knowing damn well I ain't have my homework, and here comes Chanel walking up. The teacher asked, "Do you have your homework, Mr. 18th letter?" He's like, man, if you don't get up out my face.
Because Chanel did her homework. She was on the honor roll. You're right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did her homework the same day. You know them people that do their homework before they even leave school. I used to hate that shit. We wanted to tear that shit up. Like, look.
Or if the teacher forget about the homework, here comes Chanel. Remember, remember Miss McLaughlin for the thank you, thank you, Chanel. I almost forgot. Kids, everybody turn in your homework. You'll be like, man, we're gonna have to man jump her at the end of class, man.
Yeah.
Get LaShonda and Keisha to jump on her. She doing too much.
Yeah, it was a lot of haters like you and Mr. DJ in school. You're right. Mm-hmm.
I ain't hating shit. I just trying to stay clear of that type of shit.
I just didn't do my fucking homework at school.
Stay clear. You didn't like the smart people in class, Mr. DJ? You're smart. Actually,
I like the smart people. As a matter of fact, my cousin was one of the smartest people in my school and shit.
But you were very smart too. You were honor roll student too, right?
No, I wasn't no honor roll.
No, I had the potential to do better. It's just that
I would say, looking back, I would say I had the potential, but back then I just didn't really care.
We was all one of those kids that the guidance counselor.
No one involved you. We're not talking about that.
Yeah, I was definitely him. I had counselors that was like, you could do because I was one of them niggas that I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna do my homework later. Then when WWF wrestling come on, I'm like, I'm watching Raw all the way. I'm like,
problem. Okay.
I'm looking up. I was like, damn, it's 11. I ain't doing that homework. I'm gonna just make up an excuse. It's like, I was one of them niggas, man. But
and you're a trucker, right?
Yes, I drive trucks.
Okay.
Let me hit the play button.
Stephen Fetchit, one of the first black actors to reach mainstream prominence, became synonymous with this caricature.
There's a letter for you. Well, I'll bring it to me myself.
His slow-talking mannerisms and exaggerated body movements othered his characters to an extent that made his performances almost grotesque.
All right, you can't say I never told you now.
Though this caricature has been largely condemned, its lasting legacy is evident in the volume of 20th century films and TV shows in which a black or black-coded character's slowness is played for laughs.
Are you brainless?
I speak.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Mr. Jackson Binks, Mr. Your humble servant.
It can be seen in classic Disney animations, from Dumbo, whose crows are coded as black,
Dead is dead? No, dead people don't snow. Or do they?
to The Jungle Book,
DJ,
Louis, referencing Louis
can you pause
Armstrong
real
and his
quick?
black-coded mother.
You know what I didn't notice until I was an adult? One of my favorite childhood movies was The Little Mermaid. The Sebastian character, you know, I didn't notice this when I was a kid, but he's like a black, I don't know, Jamaican type.
Yeah, he's a Jamaican. He got the accent, yeah.
And I did not notice that until I was an adult. And I was like, that's fucked up that they anyway, carry on. Yeah.
Yeah, he did have all the he had all the island stereotypes, you know what I'm saying?
Correct. And that shit is fucked up. But go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Wait, who had the island
stereotypes? Hold on. Why was it fucked up for the crab to be Jamaican?
No, it's the big lips of it all. It's the I don't know.
It's like he was black. It's like a black. He was like a black character.
But he was a crab, though. Like I mean, he was a crab. What crab
you know with big lips like that? You know any?
Let animals talk.
Crabs
What
don't got
animals
lips.
sing? What
You gonna
animals
sit
do
up here and act
magic?
like it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter to you?
You niggas are so sensitive to
Nah,
just
I'm not being.
irritating
Wait a minute.
hell.
Wait a minute. Just to be fair, I'm not being sensitive about it. I'm just pointing out. Yeah, he was a
Exactly.
Yeah, I
black
know he
person.
was Jamaican. He was a black Jamaican, and it was
Yeah, yeah.
a fun part of the movie. But
Why
like, why
does
niggas
he
gotta
need
be all
why does he
sensitive
need
about
this
it?
black Jamaican crab? Why does he need big lips?
Well, because the mermaid was white European. Are you bitching about that? Do you hear white girls
No, I
bitching about
wasn't.
that?
I wasn't. But you know who was bitching about the black mermaid? The white people. Shut up. Be
That no,
quiet.
the
They
black
didn't have
mermaid came later.
every type of white
Yeah,
princess,
after
and
you
they
tried to
mad over
swagger
one.
jack the movie,
They lost their fucking minds. Let's talk
you
about
tried
it.
to swagger
You want to
jack
talk
the
about
movie
that?
with that
You want to
funny
talk about how
looking
they
bitch.
lost their
No,
minds
no,
because
yeah, I didn't
Ledger
like
and
that
Hunger
shit
Games
either.
was black?
Why y'all
You
keep
just
trying to
white to them?
swagger jack white
Shut up.
characters? Do your own shit. Make your
It's
own
not.
fantasy.
You
Stop trying
talking
to be the
about?
white man's fantasy.
It's not about a fantasy.
You
Why
try to be
should
the
black
white man's
children and
fantasy.
every other child not have a
You
representation of a
noticed?
princess
Have you
being that
noticed
color
how
when there
many?
were black princesses? What are you talking about?
Have you noticed how many black
You just
women in
hate black people.
particular
That's your
like to
problem.
cosplay as historical white
All
bitches?
we did was point out
Stop
something
trying to
that
be
we
the white
noticed,
man's
and
fantasy.
it didn't turn into a black thing for you. Like, shut up.
Y'all have some weird obsession with be the white man's
You have a weird
fantasy
obsession with
historical creatures
being
and
the
shit.
white man's just
You want to be the
pound. Like, I
white
don't
you
even
want to
know
be the
pound
white
cake
man's
at this
hobbit and
point.
shit like that.
Do you want to get
Oh,
pounded out?
stop. Just let the white man have his
Oh man,
fantasies,
come
bro.
Let me
on.
be quiet.
Let the white man have his, can the white man have his fantasies without
I want
fucking
to
one of you
emasculate
keishas?
the
Yeah,
black
let's let
man.
the white man have his fantasy. Go ahead.
Lead a white man to his fantasy life. Stop
Do
trying to
you
fuck him in
want
his
to be a
dreams.
white man's fantasy?
Oh man, come
Like,
on,
stop.
man. Let's pace ourselves. Let's pace ourselves.
Followers are characterized as dirty, amoral, and uncivilized.
Why, you flat-nosed, little-eyed, flaky creep. A disgraceful performance. Associating with those undesirable scatterbrained apes?
When Louis sings about wanting to be like a
And can I
man,
point this out too, Mr. DJ?
Oh my God, what's
Last
going
point
on?
out, all of the, if you go back and you look at the characters in like especially like in cartoons and stuff like that, like I love Barbie's Dream House, right? She's so funny. But anyway,
The white
they're
man's
always
fantasy, y'all.
can you just stop? Every time they want to make sure that a character is portrayed as bad, she has black hair. So it's like they're always leaning into it must be something wrong with the brown one.
The money counting ding. The money counting ding. The money counting ding.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
Shows her the A-Dub. He said drop Chanel for 10 minutes. I appreciate you for the support. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Chanel, that's crazy.
A disgraceful performance. Associating with those undesirable scatterbrained apes?
when Louis sings about wanting to be like a man,
I want to be a man cub, and stroll right into town and be just like the other men.
this can be read as expressing his desire to be white and therefore treated as human.
An ape like me.
Yo, that is crazy.
Yeah,
And you know, I think this is what she was trying to say before she got dropped too. A lot of cartoons did this shit. The Crows, a lot of them shits did that shit, but they just use animals. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Even they had the mammies and everything in Tom and Jerry. They
Right.
Looney Tunes used to be extremely racist.
No, I think Tom and Jerry actually had a black woman though. It wasn't even an animal.
No, it was a
I'm
woman.
saying she was a woman.
Yeah,
She was a
Tom's
mammy.
owner was like a mammy.
She was a mammy, and
That's
she would talk
that's what
like,
I'm saying.
"Oh,
An
I'm gonna
actual
get
woman.
you, Tom. I'm
Right.
going," like they sounded just like how they would make us
That's,
sound.
I'm just making a little distinction. All right, it's one thing to make animal characters because you could argue that the bear was a big goofy white guy, right? So it's one thing to make animal characters, right? It's another thing when you have an actual black woman. That's like right on the nose. But when it's animals, bro, like you niggas be getting on my nerves, doing like feeling way too many feelings. Let the animals do goofy shit, bro. It's basically for children anyway.
No, but it's not like I'm not. The reason why I'm not saying no crazy shit about it is like they did it as animals, like you saying. They ain't blatantly, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying what the animals, what they representing, like the characters, the vice behind it. You know what I'm saying? The actual roles they playing, the dancing and shit. you know what is depicted. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're saying is good or bad.
Well,
I'm not here to say if it's good or bad. I'm just making an observation. You know what I mean?
It's observation, fair enough. No pushback on that. But I'm thinking about something else now. You know what would be ironic? Let's say they never put black people in any character in any movie. Now
that
niggas
money,
would
ho.
be feeling left out. You know how left out niggas would be feeling, and if they never made a character. You just imagine all the films from 1920 or whatever to 1965. Let's say there was no
But
people. 'Cause
look at this,
even
bro.
Hattie McDaniels, like we said before, she didn't even get allowed to walk into the fucking
But you
Oscars,
know
right?
it's fucked up
Let's
though,
say
Hood.
there was no black people, no characterization,
But
no
Hood.
nothing.
But you know it's fucked up. A lot of shit is inconsistent. Cause look at this. First, you're gonna use white people to paint them blackface. Then when you depicting like Cleopatra and black royalty, and not black royalty, when you depicting the Egyptians and certain shit from the Bible and shit, then you go back to trying to depict them white when you know that they was darker people. You know what I'm saying? It's like a picking and choosing when to portray like black people in a negative or positive light, and it's not even like black people controlling that shit.
As far as Cleopatra, I don't know if they actually even knew that Cleopatra was black or white, and I'm not even arguing that Cleopatra was black or white. Cleopatra
Oh,
was
me neither. I'm just saying
Cleopatra
when
was
did
Greek,
but
bro. So
look
I'm
at
not
this.
giving her the
I'm
black
talking
category.
about early on back then when they was depicting certain shit. They use a white person.
Yeah,
But
and
again,
here's the
Cleopatra was Greek, so I'm not gonna mix her
well,
into the Greek
but
into the
here's
black history.
okay.
But that's
I
a
get
different
what
story.
you're saying. Yeah, that's a different story. But I get what you're saying with that. But for the most part, Egypt was black. It was controlled by the Nubians at that time. All of the you see all of the hieroglyphics and everything. The depiction of hair it traces right back to them. So they've always done that. They've always taken different images to make them like of historical characters and turned them into Europeans. Even with what you say, DJ, we didn't control our image. We didn't control any of this, which is why you have a lot of black people that think in this real fucking anti-black mindset right now on how they think about their own people and how they look down on
Yep.
they own people. you know. But the funny thing is, a lot of them niggas is stuck over here. That's why they stay over here. Because to say they had a chance to join other societies, they would, but they can't. So they stuck over here talking shit about their own.
I want to ask y'all this, right? And Hood in particular. I wish it was somebody else so we don't just be cornering and Hood and shit, right? But Hood, do you ever meet like white equivalent to you, bro?
Equivalent? Oh, that sounds crazy.
As far as like they stands on their own people.
What do you, as far as they stance on their own people? No, I don't even know what you mean in that question because I'm not equivalent to a white liberal. And as far as black people in America, in the most accurate definition of where I'm trying to come from, I am a black American nationalist, meaning the same blood and soil claim that the white nationalists hold for America. I am arguing that exact same claim that black Americans have in particular, meaning earlier when I said like black Americans are a special black people because we're the only first world black people. Nobody in the Caribbean is first world. Nobody in Africa is first world. We are the only ones. When black people, when the Constitution,
Wait.
Tell me I'm wrong.
So what about people from Canada?
Yeah,
you can say that. You can say that.
And what about people from the UK?
Nobody respects Canada, but I
You
guess
see, you reaffirming
nobody
American.
from the UK. UK
You
don't.
reaffirm.
UK
You
don't
see
count.
this? You reaffirming the American stereotype. And as
No,
a matter
I'll
of
give
fact,
you Canada, but UK don't count at all for the exact same reason. Because America had an American slavery, and the black people that are black Canadians for 100, 200 years are literally runaways from American slavery for the most part. Right?
But Canada did have slavery as well. They had African slaves up there.
Well, fair enough, but that's slavery in this American continent. So even them, they can claim a unique heritage in their own weird Canadian maple syrup history. But I'm not
Nah,
talking
but you
for
know,
them. I'm
though,
talking
that's
for
the main
America.
character shit. That's like you trying to negate a
Because
lot of things,
Canadians
bro.
damn straight if Black Americans ain't the
Bro,
main character,
you know this,
Canadians ain't
you
fucking
know this
main
thing, bro.
characters. I know you ain't about to say that
I
shit.
respect people who got love for where they from, right? But a lot of people who wear the badge of being nationalists and all of that shit,
They be on
they
some
be
racist shit.
yeah, and they
They be
don't
on
even know shit, and they
Bro,
don't
even
even
if
know
you
what they
include
be talking
Canadians,
about, bro.
you know I'm wrong about
Like
this.
you don't even know that there's literally Canada, and you literally saying that
Even if you take
black people in
Canada,
America is the only first world black people. That's because you so a
Canada,
lot of nationalists
give me
don't even
Canada. Tell me how else
a
I'm
lot
wrong.
of nationalists got like main character syndrome to where they don't they become ignorant to other people culture.
In
There's nothing
terms
wrong
of
with loving your culture, but you can't be just blind to
I
other
agree.
shit. There's a whole world of shit, bro.
I
right
agree.
now, the majority of Black people in the Caribbean or Africa, if they would move, if they could immigrate to anywhere freely, the majority would pick America. And the point, or Canada as a number two, because all right, you got me with the Canada thing, and I'm going to concede the Canada point to you. But my larger point still stands, even encompassing Canada. When it comes to being a member of a first world nation from day zero, Black people got America.
Yeah, I see that.
Like
I see what you're
25
saying.
niggas got Canada, so I don't even care about them.
Let me
25
jump in
niggas.
this real quick. Now, because both of you all make a good point. Like you were saying, DJ, you have Canada, which is a part of that with the Americas as well. My thing is that to what you was just saying, Hood, right? Yes, we've been here. You can say that because we've been here since the development of this nation before it was what it is right now. So I get what you're saying with that, but I'm not one of those people. Like I look at myself as I'm Black American, African American, whatever you want to call me, but I'm not one of those people that's ignorant to other people's cultures, and I show love and respect because if you go to other places, you can't go in there with this whole mindset, oh, I'm American and I'm doing nah, man, you will get checked out of there real fast. I show love and respect to everywhere I go. And acknowledge people's cultures and their customs and different things like that, and show respect. I'm not on that shit that it's America because of like the government then sold out America. We can be popping all of this American shit and all of that, but in reality, we don't have control over who comes here and who leaves here. A lot of the people that we cheering on to quote unquote deport people are the same people that's bringing them in here to work for them in their corporations and their factories and everything. The same Republicans that's bringing in Indians with H-1B1 visas to work in tech over there in Silicon Valley. The same people that's working in these factories and everything are the same people. Like them people, DJ, it was some people that they realized that they voted for Trump to deport a lot of people, a lot of Hispanic immigrants, and they whole motherfucking company was filled up with Hispanic immigrants, and now they struggling.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Like,
well,
so people,
18, let me point some out to you though. Just like you said, in these other countries, you would go to these other countries and respect their culture, right? How would that apply to these other people coming to America? Would that not mean by your own principle that if they come to America, they would have to respect American culture?
I agree, and I've
Right.
I've
And we
pointed that out
probably
on
dropped the
previous
ball
streams
on that.
before.
We have to enforce that, right? But just because the
Wait.
government,
When
what?
you say in, look.
I was about to explain.
Let me just say this one thing, right? When you go to anybody place, you gotta respect the rules. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta respect the culture. That is true. You know what I mean? And for the most part, I think most people that come to America respect American culture. Not just even like Hispanics and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, they try to assimilate for the most part and shit. You know what I mean? But I want to know when you're talking about enforcing the respect for the culture and also respecting the culture, what does that look like? Because
Okay.
a lot of people be saying a lot of different shit on panels, and that shit just
I'm gonna
don't. You
explain.
know what I mean?
I'm gonna explain without even being as racist as I would be on my own channel. I'm gonna explain, right? When it comes to the Hispanic people, moving the Hispanic people out of America has less to do with a cultural clash than to do with just pure demographics and an ethnic problem. Because you're just, one group is replacing another, and no matter how you slice it, there's a level of hostility that goes with that. But culturally, the Hispanics are effectively like Westerners of Catholic, religion. So they're Christians. They believe in Jesus. There's a lot of overlap with Hispanics and Americans, right? So it's not a giant culture clash when it comes with the Latinos.
What is a Hispanic?
Jesus Christ, do you not understand me?
No, I heard you. I'm just still trying to figure out.
But do you not understand what Hispanic means? Am I the first person to say this word?
I don't understand because it's not a culture.
I'll just tell you, Chanel. Hispanic.
It's not a race.
A Hispanic is an ethnic background of anybody that comes from Spanish-speaking countries.
So we just gonna
Puerto Rico,
lump
Cuba,
everybody in and say they're Hispanic.
Yes,
because they speak Spanish.
That's crazy to me.
That's what the fucking word means, Chanel. Shut up, Jesus Christ!
Let him. I don't want him to forget what he about to say either.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that in terms of the Latinos, if that helps you, it's not as much of a cultural clash as it is just business, right? Because ultimately it's one group attempting to displace another. That being said, when it comes to a lot of these other foreign groups, like I was talking about the Somalians a lot because they had this whole scandal recently. The Somalians, not only are they a foreign group, but they have a completely foreign culture when it comes to not just the desert culture, but there's Islamic culture on top of that. And then when it comes to, let's say, the Indians, they have a whole weird South Asian, that weird Indian subcontinent culture. And then they have a whole strange religion on top of that, right? And so when it comes to those groups like that, like as the Black American, I don't want to be demographically replaced by like a bunch of Somalians or anybody from the African continent, by the way, right? And the argument applies just the same whether it goes to the Indians or the Pakistanis or anything like that. And so when it comes to actual nationalism, the problem is people can come to the country and say that they are friendly and they just want to follow the rules, but as they come over here in greater numbers, the ultimate conclusion is the more of them that there is in one place, the less room there is for you and yours in that same place. And they will eventually nudge you out of that place. And when it comes to like the Somalians in Minnesota, they've got such numbers that they've effectively created like a
little Somalia
political stronghold. Like when you say little Somalia, what that means is that they have elected officials that are Somalians. So they work in the state and federal government, but their real loyalty isn't to America as a people or a constitutional idea.
But I still want
to their Somalian culture, people, and ethnicity.
But I'm trying to figure out, is that disrespect? I understand not disrespecting somebody's culture.
It's not about
not talking down.
It's not about disrespect. It's not about disrespect. It's
that's
about
what I'm asking you. What does it mean to respect the culture?
It's about the ultimate conclusion.
Like I'm gonna get into
this. What I was trying to understand, 18, is if he's saying assimilating, because when he's saying respect the culture, I'm imagining somebody telling a Mexican, speak English, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that type shit. So I'm trying to figure out.
That's a personal matter.
And here's the thing too.
That's between those two people. That's not a grand scheme.
I don't know what has transpired when it comes to people that comes over to the States, right? Because we talk about, we trying to bang on them, but we don't even realize that in a lot of the cases too, America has brainwashed them into going against us here in the United States. They'll tell them, oh, stay away from Black Americans.
Yep.
Don't. So these are people at the at these immigration places where, when they first coming in and all of that. So and a lot of the times too, what happens is that some people already have an anti-Black mentality that they bring over here into the United States. Like
it's fucked up.
No, I know you, like, for instance.
No, I'm not talking about me. I'm saying, it's fucked up. A lot of people, bro, a lot of conservative, bro. When I first come up here, bro, and I went to my mom had tried to take me to her church and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because she had know a couple of people from the church or whatever. And the church had a lot of immigrants from like Africa. You know what I mean? It's down in Georgia and shit. Like they ain't had a lot of people where I'm from and shit, right? but some of our co-workers went to the church, and a lot of the people them in the church be like white conservative and like black, because church is you'll have a lot of conservative people in the church in the South, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, bro, a lot of them people be on some kind of like conservative shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They be reaffirming a lot of the stereotypes, you know what I'm saying? And it don't just be the people at the embassy that's telling people certain shit. It be other black people, like it be like some conservative black people. Some of them be doing the same shit too. You don't even gotta go to the embassy to get that shit a lot of time.
So what I mean by, like, for instance, when I'm talking about respecting the culture, like, because you have people, of course, that comes over here, like I say, and they already import their band of racism. Especially if they from a non-black country, they import their brand of racism. Because here's the thing, right? When we see how certain Hispanics can be blatantly racist, they never had no civil rights movement down in Latin America.
Nope.
So a lot of them are used to treating black people a certain way, or black people being, at the bottom of the caste system. There. Then you reinforce that with American racism here already. That's how you get, all of these different racial terms, or a motherfucker speaking slick about you in Spanish and think that you can't understand, and trying to take over a certain area. And then wait, hold on 1 second, Hood. Then you take the Indians with their caste system and how they think over there in India. You import them here to America, and then of course how they deal with even dark Indians. That's going to project onto black people. The same thing with the Arabs, and then the Somalians over in Minnesota.
I was about to say that.
We're of West African descent, right? We are Bantu descent, so they call us Jadirs and all types of shit. And yeah, that's an Arabic term. Abid meaning slave in Arabic. They call us all types of shit like that, and their whole objective is to make sure that they carve out a piece. And some people are down.
Slavers, bro. Don't let this go by. The Somalians.
No. I'm about to say it. Hold on. Some people's main objective is just to make sure that they take for themselves and their own, and they have no plans on assimilating to anything. Now, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about those particular type of people. And then let's say people come over from the continent, and then they already have certain people already have a mindset of tribalism, so they looking at African Americans as just another tribe. In some cases, I'm not saying that we're perfect, because we have our share of what we just spoke about in the chat. We have our share of mentality to look down on Africans, because that's the way we've been trained in America, to view people that come from the continent just like they've been trained to view us a certain way. So that creates conflict. And then you got people saying Black Americans don't have a culture, they're lazy, they're shiftless, they think they're entitled, slavery was a long time ago. And then you have all of those people that get involved in black politics, and then before you know it, they're preaching this shit, or you like, wait, what I know you ain't thinking like that. So that's like, so what I mean by respect is you respect the land, you respect the culture. If it's something that you are oblivious to, you just don't have a comment about it. But one thing I will say that I don't agree with too, DJ, I don't agree with people that showing that they have respect for the culture, showing that they have respect for Black Americans, and then you got goofy ass motherfuckers that just want to attack them anyway and call them all types of tethers and all types of goofy dumb shit like that. I don't respect that either.
But you know what though, Mr. 18 Letter, what you just said is the primary reason that I said earlier why stereotypes are bad and harmful and problematic. Because of everything you just said, people lump people in from this small, limited piece of information that they have about a group of people, and then they label those people. They really truly believe those things about those people. Like every time I go get my hair braided, I always ask because it's usually Nigerians that are braiding my hair. I always ask them what they thought about Black people before they came here, and it's always they were thugs. They just want to be rappers. They poor. They're violent. They're all of these things. But that's just a stereotype, and it's sad. But go ahead.
Well, the thing I was trying to point out, and I was just thinking about something as you were talking, 18th. You familiar with the Game of Thrones at all? Anybody up there familiar with that?
Familiar with
I'm familiar. I never watched the whole thing, but I have seen a few episodes.
What I think Black people aren't really comfortable with accepting is that, and if it was sort of like the Game of Thrones, where like within the context of one little small confined country, which was like the Westeros, there are a bunch of houses, right? Black folk are like a house unto themselves. We're like the North, and white folk have all these other little houses, but they're all white folk. But black folk are just black folk, right? Black folk don't really want to accept that there are other black houses attempting to dethrone us in our spot. And Westeros is like the most prosperous, most advanced part of the whole world. The whole known world is essentially trying to compete to be as good as Westeros, right? And we're like the number 2 house in this whole this whole little island. Yet we somehow think that the other people that somehow resemble us around the world are like us, and therefore they should be over here with us cosplaying as one of us. But then when these people get over here, you find out that they actually are not that much like us. They only resemble us loosely, but in culture and creed and ethnicity, they're an entirely different people unto themselves. And I think black folk,
you're not like us. You're not us, nigga. What the fuck you mean us? You're
Right.
not. You talk shit about black people all the time. What do you mean us, nigga? Now you want to be us? You're not us.
Dominican, Alaskan
You're with the
nigga.
white man, brother. That I don't.
This nigga was over here vibing out for the last 20 minutes too, bro.
Why you
Go
gonna tell
ahead.
him to
Keep
shut the
vibing
fuck
out.
up?
Keep vibing out, son. Keep vibing out.
I'm confused. What you mean by us,
But
brother? I'm very confused.
Let me see this real quick, right? Let me say this real quick, right? The thing about it, bro, black people across the globe is similar and different at the same time.
Right.
Of course, you got your differences and you got your own identity. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that you gotta alienate and divide from other people, because white people don't do that shit. I was literally, bro. Wait a minute, I was on that white dude, bro. Wait a minute, I was on that. What you call that one white dude that be on Chaotic Truth channel? He wear a cowboy hat, glasses on the face. I think. Who? Brave. He got like the shotgun, the 12 gauge and shit in the back. I asked him. I was on his channel one time chopping it up. He was live early, ain't had nobody up there, just me and him chopping it up, right? And I asked him, right, if white people is as divided as black people, and he said no. He said even if you see a white person from another place, it's undeniable that they know that each other is white. They know that he's an American. He know that that person is some other shit, but people know that they like is not, bro. I don't know, bro. I
Black
think
people have a collective
I'm gonna back you up on that one real quick, DJ. Here's the thing that people don't understand, right? They got over that shit a long time ago. Now in the early 1900s, if you want to talk about, because what's going on with us right now is what was going on with white people in the 1900s, when a lot of the white immigrants was migrating over here, the Irish, the Italians, the Polish, they was fighting each other. They was fighting each other over jobs. They was fighting each other over territory. They was fighting each other like they had the criminal element against each other. You know, the Italian gangs, the Irish gangs, and shit like that. Somewhere down the line, they was able to assimilate with being white, and a lot of that shit is a thing of the past. Because how many white people do you run across when you'll be like, so what's your ethnic background? And I don't want to hear about that shit that people say, oh, white people don't call themselves white. Yeah, they call themselves white, and they'll acknowledge their ethnic background. Oh, my mom's Irish, my dad's Italian, or
Yep.
you know, I'm part Norwegian, and my mom's a
They're only
Scandinavian.
white as far as black people are concerned. Among themselves, they're Norwegian, Italian, and all this other shit. But when black people, they're just white. Among themselves, it's a different thing.
But they all live amongst each other. They don't have their ethnic enclaves like how it used to be.
Right.
Well, no, they do. They do. It depends
No,
on where
they
you are.
don't.
They still
bro.
have
Come
ethnic
on,
enclaves.
bro.
If you go in New
Bro, I'm
York City,
beginning to think I know more white people
there's
than this nigga
Polish
hood. bro.
areas, bro. There's little fucking Russian areas. If you
Oh
go,
my
I get
God.
wait. You got a point,
He's
Hood.
talking about,
Hood.
bro, he's talking
like
about,
that, bro. Nah,
talking
you
about
But see,
bugging.
Hood.
Y'all
They
talking
do
about
have
two
that
different
shit.
things.
No,
Wait a
here's
minute.
the thing. Hold
They
on,
got
DJ.
little.
Let me just say
They
this
still
real
have
quick.
Little Italy. That shit shrunk. It's
But
nowhere like
but
it
see,
used to
here's the
be.
thing. Here's
Little
the
Italy.
thing, though, Hood. Like you talked about the Russians. I know about the Russians over there in what's that neighborhood? What's that neighborhood in Brooklyn that they
Brighton
live in?
Beach.
Brighton Beach. I know about that, but see, they haven't been here that long, though. So they have their area. Some of them migrated in the 80s or the late 70s and shit like that. A lot of the white people that migrated here earlier than that, They all live like in suburbs with each other. Yes, Little Italy still exists, but in most cases, in every inner city in America, the Little Italies are not even really Italian like that no more. They're multicultural, and they may run the restaurants and the businesses, and they may have their parades there, but it's not like ethnically Italian like how it
That is a
used to be.
factor of immigration and diversity. It's not that they're not white anymore. It's that they're other than white. Chinese and blacks and the fucking South Asians have moved in. But historically, those were white
But it
neighborhoods.
always
And
had
historically, the
time.
white people had a bunch of beef with each other, like you said, ain't he?
Aren't there a lot of Asians in California too?
They already had Asians. Like I don't know
Well,
what.
California is different. The West Coast had, because they came right across the wall.
But I'm
on the
just
West
saying, why do
Coast.
they not seem problematic? It seems like the only people that are problematic are the people coming from Mexico. And I heard, I haven't been to all parts of California, I only been to 2 parts, but I heard my cousin goes there to, I think, San Diego or somewhere, and she's like, there's a lot of Asians there. And I'm like, oh.
I wouldn't mind doing a raid on Asians. I am equal opportunity. Ice, ice, baby.
This too. But yeah, like
He
so
loyal to anybody other than black people.
America, what the fuck's wrong with you? Where else you gonna live?
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What you saying, Hood? I'm an American, right? I love being American.
You're more American than Hood. Hood is half American.
But here's the thing: we can talk all of this America shit.
This fucking phone just told me I'm half American. You see the bullshit we got to deal with?
You see how we get in. You see how we veering off.
We can talk about how America we is, but like I was saying earlier, America has sold out America. So we can talk like so. All of the people that's coming in, it's almost nothing like we can do to fucking stop it.
That was the point I was trying to make. It's one thing for the government to make these rules, but the people are supposed to feel some type of way.
Yep.
But that's the thing. You got to take it up with the government.
Fine.
This is the thing. A lot of people is wait a minute. A lot of people is self-appointed political activists and self-appointed representative for the respective groups and shit. And these be the people talking online, civilians having political conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like they found oil in Guyana. There's another thing I was talking to on the dude Dave, whatever his name channel, the white dude, right? They find oil in Guyana. You know, it's like American companies is over there extracting the resources right now as we speak. I don't gotta say any of that shit. I can't go and be like, yo, get the fuck up. I can't do that shit. That's them and the government.
Damn.
So you telling an immigrant something is like, what the fuck? That's not your place. You can't do no shit like that. That's just you just blowing air, bro.
That's not
here's the thing. Here's the
Civilians
thing.
having it's like civilians having political conversation. It's like, yeah, we could voice our opinion, but I was on a panel and this one dude was like, yeah, you better respect Americans. And I was like, yeah, I respect Americans, you know what I'm saying? But he was talking like I gotta bow down to him, and it's like, dude, I don't know. I respect the people in America that I know. And look, I respect the country in general, and then I respect the people that I personally know and fuck with and have a rapport. But if you a stranger, we gotta have some mutual respect. I'm not about to. It's like somebody telling me I'm from Watts, and I don't care where you from, bro.
That's like me going over.
That just makes you an invader. That just makes you a hostile invader who gives zero.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! This nigga don't stop.
Let me tell you why.
This nigga don't stop.
You gotta let it cook. You gotta let it cook.
This nigga don't stop, boy.
It's not just an American problem, right? If you go to Ireland right now,
oh my god,
there's
we're
a
talking
bunch
about Ireland now.
No, that's true. No, he right. That's true. And England, and England, hood conservative.
She's being a girl. Let me make my point.
England as well. England as well.
Go ahead, Mr. Servant.
Only
Say
Ireland
your
is my point. Let me tell you why. If you go to Ireland right now, and there's a reason why I'm bringing up Ireland. You go to Ireland right now, they have a bunch of Africans trying to flood into Ireland on some immigration shit. Ireland doesn't have any history of colonization. They never conquered nobody. They never had a colony. They never did nothing. Low key, Irish people were slaves too in Jamaica and the Americas. So they don't have any of the historical black people beef, right? Now, these niggas are going to Ireland. These fucking Africans, they're going to Ireland saying, oh, we got to be here.
You Irish people are racist if you don't want us. Now the Irish, out of
That's not the
all
same
the
thing, bro.
countries, out of all the
How is
countries
that
in
the-
Europe,
how is-
let me finish. And it's 2 seconds. Out of all the countries in Europe, the Irish people have burned down a couple of these migrant relocation centers. They burned them down because the government's full of shit, but the people are the people. The people who's really living there. Are the people wrong for burning down those government relocation centers?
No.
Well, then if some shit happens to a fucking shelter full of migrants in America, I feel nothing.
If the people is not satisfied with the leadership, they got a right to deal. Them and the leader got a right to start it out how they started out. If they
Whoever
can't
gets
start
caught
it
in the
out
middle
without,
gets caught in the
if
middle.
they can't start it out in a certain way, it is what it is. And this is what I'm saying. You the one that you talking about. I'm a hostile invader, but you're the one that's hostile. I'm not even the
My
one that's
house. I have
hostile.
every right to be whatever the fuck I am. Get out.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm
No,
saying.
tell me how I'm wrong.
and
DJ,
you
tell
not-
me how
but
I'm wrong. I know I said something
this
crazy,
what
but
I'm-
tell me how
this
I'm
what
wrong.
I'm
It's
about to
my
tell you.
house, and I have every
I'm
right
about
to be whatever
I'm
the
about to
fuck I
tell you
want to be.
because
Get
it's
out.
not your house. Because if it was your house, how somebody else was able to give the keys.
Is it the government's house?
It's the government house.
Oh,
Just like if it was my house, I
DJ.
could have be like, wait, you can't drill
they
oil for oil here. I can't tell them niggas to do that shit, bro, because that's
shit
above my
fire
pay
too.
grade. That's government that's
Burn
government
shit
and
down,
government.
DJ.
You know what I'm saying?
Burn shit down if you're really mad. That's really how it's. Listen, there's one thing to be theoretical and legal, but ultimately shit gets real.
Bro, you got to remember your house is your land and your area that you own. Everything else, bro, is shared with you and
what is-
everybody. Wait, everything else is shared with the people and the government.
What is the
With
nation?
the government, even people in the government, they got their own property. But everything outside of your own property is something that is not you alone got a saying in it. It's a collective saying.
DJ.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing you got a saying alone in is in your crib. But
DJ.
everything outside of that is a collective saying. This is why people vote on different shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Is the nation the government or the people? Yes or no? Just one word. Yes or no? Is
The government are the people, bro.
No. The government is not the people. The government
The
is the
government is part of the people. The nation is the people. The government is the top part of the government is the head of the people.
No. The nation
The
is the
rest of the people is the body.
The nation.
The whole thing is the people.
If the people turn on the government, then the nation is still a nation, but they'll just have a new government.
It's the government of the people, by the people, for the people.
Here's the thing.
Right, the government. I don't know what this. I don't know what Hood is talking. Hood is making it sound like the government are not people. The government are
the
people,
government.
bro.
The government comes and goes, but the nation is the people who live there.
And when
And
the
what I'm-
government go, where do they go to?
The government dies, and new people come with new rules.
Bro, the government is made up of people.
Right,
Bro,
'cause
what are you talking
the
about,
nation-
bro?
the people come from the nation, and so the government can be whatever, but it will come from the people. And if the people,
That's what
of
I'm
that
saying.
nation-
This is what I'm saying. You trying to
Let me finish
separate the
thought,
people
bro.
from the government,
Keep
bro.
interrupting the thoughts, and I'm trying to make it. It's more than one sentence, please. If the government is not the nation, and the people are the nation, and the people elect the government, if the people decide that they don't like the government and they are at odds with the government, then the nation, which is the people, overthrow the government. This is a cyclical pattern of history. This is how nations rise and fall. And so all I'm expressing to you is when it comes to like Ireland, like I mentioned, if the people decide to burn down migrant shelters, the people are not wrong because the government has turned its back on the people.
And if the migrants
Well,
decide, and if the migrants decide to
The
defend
migrants,
themselves, how would they be wrong?
they're in the middle. It fucking doesn't matter. They're in
What
the
I
middle.
would understand like illegal immigrants and stuff like that. Sure, illegal stuff is illegal
They're in
everywhere.
the
You know what I'm
middle,
saying?
though. It doesn't matter what happens to them at that point, because as a member of the people versus your government and these so-called migrants caught in the middle, fuck them. It doesn't matter.
Bro, you don't even sound like an adult. Cause think
I'm
about
giving
this,
you
right?
raw, basic
Hey,
math, bro.
hey,
This
Jay,
is a
can I
basic
can I can I
countdown of how
butt in
shit
for one
falls
second?
apart.
Can I butt in for 1 second?
Yeah,
What it
I'm
really
good.
comes down to, Hood, is that the only difference between Americans' government and a lot of these other governments, and a lot of these other countries, they'll fuck over the people and like, yeah, we fucking you over. You're gonna do what we tell you to do. The only difference between us, them, and America is America gives you the illusion of choice to make you think that you have this choice and you doing this and you vote. But in reality, they're not really giving you a choice. It's an illusion because they're like the American government is all about the fucking corporations. The politicians are paid by the corporations. The judges are paid by the corporations, and the motherfucking government, the senators and all of these other people, the governors and everything else is paid by the fucking corporations, and they're doing what's best for the corporations. And when people try to attack, and I think a lot of people know this, but the only difference is they feel like they can't go against the government because it's a conglomerate. So we like to go against people that we feel on the same level as us. So we try to punch down. We try to punch down at the immigrants. We try to get the fuck out of here because we feel like those are people that we can reach out and touch. Because in reality, if we really wanted to change some shit, everybody it's more AR-15s in this country than anywhere. It's more it's more HKs and Glocks and motherfucking Smith and Wessons and all types of shit in this country than anywhere else in the world. We mob up, get our motherfucking shit, and then start marching and taking motherfuckers out to overthrow the government. But we're too scared to do that. So we feel more comfortable punching down on other people who, in a lot of cases, the government played a big hand in screwing up they fucking countries with their foreign policies, which is why they coming over here. And America never stopped with its cheap labor. That's why history matters, because cheap labor still exists all the way from slavery. They figured that they can't get free labor no more. So if we can pay these immigrants to come in here and do it for cheaper wages, so we don't have to pay Americans the wage that they need to live, then that's what the fuck we're going to do. And everybody is falling for the same shit, because in reality, everybody is trying to assimilate to that white elite ladder, including us. Everybody's trying to climb that ladder. People that came over here is trying to climb that ladder. We trying to climb that ladder. You hear a lot of the white boys just crying and complaining. But what they keep trying to do, they keep trying to focus on black racism and focus on everything else instead of the fucking government that's fucking them over, that don't want to pay them no fucking money.
It's a fact.
Bro,
because they feel like it's easier to attack black people and attack immigrants than it is to go against their own fucking government that they share the same skin tone with, that look at them as white trash, which is why you got all these fucking far right groups that's training in fucking in the woods of Virginia, preparing for a fucking race war.
Could imagine this aisle back in Guyana, right? And a lot of the black people over there is not, they standard of living is not really changing, like because the government is only giving out, like the government is giving a lot of contracts to like a lot of the Indian people, and you know what I'm saying, a lot American company is over there capitalizing on the island shit like this. So it's not like a regular citizen can't just go and be like, you know what I'm saying, because the average person don't even understand how they capitalize off of no oil land. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but that's not really the point I'm bringing up, though. Because
I heard you sung mad low as fuck, but that's like something that you got to take up politically. That's not something that two civilians is about to go and hash it out with each other.
Now, all I was saying, that really wasn't the point I was trying to bring up. It's really a simple concept, right? Everybody is a diehard nationalist for the place they really love. And that's all it boils down to. Corporations and all that are a secondary side issue. We're just talking about like the nation, which is the people. And the people individually are always a diehard nationalist for the place they really love. And what winds up happening with immigration is you have a foreign group of people who are diehard nationalists to a foreign country.
I don't know about being a diehard nationalist. I don't know about that shit. Because if I got family that live in the UK right now, for generations they lived in the UK. You know what I'm saying? And I got families in other islands in the Caribbean. I got families that deep rooted in New York. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just like I'm not a nationalist, bro. Like I fucks with my family more than a random person that just born in the same geographical location as me. Like I don't care about that shit, bro.
You know the thing about the American Civil War? They called it the war among brothers. And it was literally that. You just assuming because you have good faith. I don't have that shit anymore.
And just to show you how I understand both perspectives, because like, you know, I understand we talked about this, DJ. The other side of it is that, right, when people that are of the same, we share the same race, when they come, whether they come from the islands or they come from the continent, my thing is too, because I've ran across people on TikTok that were just blatantly disrespectful. They think the white people that gave them all of these opportunities that they have here in America, and really what it was the civil rights of what black people fought for them to even get over here, which is what irks my nerves when it comes to that. And here's the thing, because DB said in the chat that it shouldn't be a problem when Americans are proud. Because the thing I've shown people mad love, man. I got mad love for the Caribbean, mad love for the continent and everything. I don't care where you come from. I respect your culture as long as you respect mine. But when we start getting into shit where people start shitting on Black American culture and think that they so advanced, that's when you have to check a motherfucker. When they be like, "Oh, we doing this and we got what you were doing here." Black Americans have done 10 times over. So your business that you're proud of, which make your money, I'm not knocking you, make your mail. But the businesses that you've built, that you've created, we've done that 10 times over. That's not nothing new to us. We've had our own college.
You see, the thing about that is though, 18. A lot of times when people comparing, and I'll be people, y'all be falling for this shit. A lot of times when people be comparing immigrants who's got business popping and shit with Americans, with Black Americans, it be a false equivalence. Because a lot of the immigrants you see that open up businesses ain't come from where like a 18 letter come from.
I'm gonna give you a false equivalent.
They come from it don't be, because look at this is because it's not like you're not measuring Abdul that just opened a gas station with like a Jay-Z or with like a you know what I'm saying, the niggas them that own BET. That's not is a false equivalent.
I agree. False equivalent. Let me show you. Let me just say this real quick. What it really comes down to, man, with people with that type of mentality, and it exists all across the board, is people that really want to feel like that they accomplished something, and so they look down on certain people to make themselves feel better, to feel like they're more advanced. Poor white people do it with black folks too. That's not nothing new. But my thing is, when I would have to check certain people with what they say, and I would turn around and see, the thing is why certain people they like is, and here's why I do understand where certain people come from with the whole FBA thing, right? Because you'll have people that'll be shitting on Black Americans, and I would tell them, when Black Americans are proud, or we start talking, Black American shit, and all of a sudden it's an issue or a separation. But it wasn't separation when you were just shitting on Black American culture and you were just talking about how your culture was more superior. Because here's the thing that people don't understand. In America, of course, we make up the majority. Like I was telling this one dude I argue with on TikTok, I'm like, it ain't no Jamaican American culture. It's under the umbrella of Black Americans. You can't stand by yourself as an African or by yourself as a person from Jamaica and all of this other shit, because you don't know the system of America and the way that it's structured like that. Now I get it. Your parents coming from the islands or coming from the continent might have put some shit in your head or based off of personal experiences. But in reality, when it comes down to the come down, you're not going to move anything in America by yourself as a Black person from the continents or from the islands, thinking you're going to be involved in politics and make yourself separate from Black Americans. It's not going to work.
Bro, which doctor? I told you for the last week or so, I've been going in on the Somalian thing because it got caught in a scam. And not just any scam. It's not like some food stamp shit. You know, you got a couple $1,000 or even $1 million or whatever. Billions of dollars scammed from the Somali people in Wisconsin and Michigan, right? And a lot of that money went back to their country in Somalia. They basically modernized Somalia with American money. And on the one hand, these Somalians in their own country are effectively white slavers, right? They have Bantu black Africans that move into Somalia. Well, they were brought into Somalia a long time ago as a part of like Arab slavery and whatnot, right? So in the country of Somalia, you have different tribes and different ethnic groups. And one of those ethnic groups are the Abid, Jarir. These are all different Somali words for the slaves, for the blacks, right? So in their country, they treat their blacks as slaves. Some of them literally still are slaves. Then they come to America. They run this billions and billions of dollars of scams, right? I didn't get no PC on that. I ain't getting no dollars. I ain't getting none of that shit. Nobody I know, no black people got no money off of that. But when the white man, when Trump says, I'm tired of getting robbed by Somalians, let's kick these niggas out, they're like, oh, Trump is being racist. Racism is a black American thing, all right? We pioneered this shit. We've been running this game. None of you niggas was in Africa doing this racism shit. You don't have the same problem we got. We have racism. You have colonization. You have colonization. We had slavery. These are different histories. You got your own beef. So don't come over here trying to butt in on our hustle. We got these white folk getting up. These white folk have been primed to be nice to us, not these fucking foreigners. And they come over here, stealing from the white people that we even gassed up.
I see what it is.
These white people are only sympathetic because of us, not because of these fucking Somalians. And now the Somalians come over here stealing from the white man. The white man want to kick him out. And they like, wait, no, I'm black. This is a racism. You can't treat me like this.
What is saying these are my white? So in other words, these are you like these are my white people.
Yes,
Go find your own white people.
Crackers. Get your own crackers. You Steven motherfuckers.
Hey man, I'm not trying to steal your white folks.
Get your own crackers. We've been working on these crackers for 400 years. You desert motherfuckers want to come over here now and steal this money. Now that the money's good, you want to come over here when it's easy. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't on the.
You can't be. But look at this though. But how you gonna be mad? But how you gonna?
You align with though?
But look at this hood. How you gonna be mad at them?
Ask your husband the white people chose. Stop questioning me, woman.
Wait a minute, hood. How you gonna mad at them when the white people chose them?
White people didn't choose them. Corporate interest chose them. The fucking. The evil industry, the evil empire chose them, but whoever chose them is irrelevant because
he's mad because the white
people of the nation are the people.
That's the problem.
Black Americans are the people of this nation, just like white people are.
Did who say that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, white folk don't like the Mexicans coming over here. I don't like all these weird looking other niggas coming over here.
Oh, so you joined forces with? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna ask you no personal questions.
What do you mean join forces? We're already in it together.
Sorry.
Us and white folks? Hell no, we ain't.
Hey, listen,
they don't
the Africans
like
told
that.
you for a reason, bro. The Africans don't look at it like that either.
No, I agree. But here's the thing.
Listen, you're between an African and a white place. You pick. It's up to you. I'm not even going to shame you. You just make your choice, bro.
Well, it ain't looking too good on either side because America's crumbling right now.
It is.
It don't look like the white folks got.
Africa ain't never going to be America. Africa on its worst day. I mean, Africa on its best day will never be America on its worst day.
Well, the white folks don't look. It's funny because the white folks ain't looking at us as the same.
You do understand.
They're looking at us in the same.
Hold on.
Those are two different fights, but still, you got to choose, bro.
Hold on. Africa, you understand, Mr. Conservative, that Africa is a collection of countries. It's a continent.
I know. I don't have time to name all of them.
They're not.
Yeah, some of them don't even fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have time.
So I don't understand. Like, don't loop them all in as one. They're not.
None of
This
them
what I'm
niggas.
talking.
None of them niggas
Hold on,
grew up
wait.
in Brooklyn.
This is what I'm saying to you, Mr. Conservative. They are different countries. The United States is the United States of America. So we're under one government, one belief system, one whatever you want to fill in the blank. They are not. So you trying to compare them, it's just not comparable.
There was nobody named Umfufu fighting in the Civil War.
Nah, because Umfufu already had a slave name. That's, you know what I'm saying? That Umfufu shit been erased for generations ago.
What do you mean? They came over here named Umfufu.
Toby, you know, Umfufu is Toby.
You didn't become Toby till you got here, but that's my point. None of them niggas named Umfufu was fighting here in the Civil War. Them niggas didn't get here till 1962, bro. Or 5.
Yeah, around 1965 or so. Boy.
But I do understand the need for delineation, because it's easy for stuff to get like all lumped up together, and we don't gotta like lump everything up together, because just at a glance we already gonna be lumped in together, you know what I'm saying? So I do agree that, you know, it's cool to be to have a distinction.
My thing is, I got love and respect for all black folks, right? When it comes to my thing is, because I done seen people say shit like, "Oh, I don't call myself black. I'm Jamaican. I just call myself black for political purposes." So that means that you're calling yourself black for reasons that, oh, I'm gonna call myself black so I can get some shit off the same people that I say that I look down upon. And I know that's not all Jamaicans, anything like that. I'm just saying the shit that I've encountered, you know, that I've, you know, had conversations.
But you got to remember, Jamaican is a nationality. Like you can't be.
I know.
Jamaican
I
is not
saying,
like a
DJ.
And if you go
ethnicity. Yeah.
And if you go to pull up a application, it don't got Jamaican unless you put other, and you write in, you know what I'm saying, you write in your own option.
No, I agree, but that's what we're really talking
It's
about.
why like Black Americans is Americans. It's like you Americans, you just black and you American. You know what I'm saying? If you go, a lot of my bad, Chanel. A lot of times people be imagining that other countries got one race.
Oh yeah,
So
I know that. I know.
You thinking that I'm Caribbean, but it's not just Black Caribbeans. It's mad different. Chinese not Asians. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. It's like America, just like how you having a delineation. You Black Americans, you got to remember where other people is from. It got different specifications too, because most places is not homogenous. Most places is not like China. You go there, is mad people that just look like that. Most places don't even be like that, bro. Most places got mixtures of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had like, my thing is that I don't mind that. Like, I know the Jamaican term out of many, one, or one out of many, or something like that. You know, when it comes to the culture, anything like that, which I don't knock. My thing is that when people come here, they don't really understand the American system, the way that racism works, and they sit there and they try to minimize Black people's experiences. And at the same time, they're under the same umbrella as us. But you talking like it was a situation down. I gotta find that article of some African kids at an HBCU talking shit about Black Americans. Why you in a fucking HBCU?
Yeah,
like that shit is crazy to me. And a lot of people that feel like, they don't understand the American history or the American structure, so they taking shit for granted. And then when you hear other Black people saying that, y'all shouldn't be getting no reparations and everything, you like, yo man, you from the continent.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
You don't know what the fuck you talking about when it comes to us and what we done fought and bled for here. Like, what the fuck?
And this is what I'm saying. Like, people like this out the place, but people like that is like self-appointing themselves as the representative of where they from, just because they don't. To me, it gotta have at least a certain a close to a majority of people from a place that move in a certain way before you hold that place to that generally. because a lot of people they be self-appointing themselves to say that shit. Like for example, like most Somalians don't see themselves like the rest of Africa, and they see themselves like on some Arab shit. But that's you could say that you could make that general statement, and it's safe to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they are for the most part. But a lot of these other places don't even be on that type time like people be saying. It's like you can't just let a couple of people, especially a couple of young people or old people, whoever, it don't even matter. But you can't let just a small pocket of people just be like a representative. That's like somebody saying JP is a representative of a black America and use everything that JP do. That should be crazy. That should be unfair to other people who don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Who
I
don't
agree.
live like that.
I definitely agree, and that's why I try to make sure I stay. I'm not a closed-minded person. That's why I make sure that I stay, open-minded and understand that I deal with other people, and that's just those people. But I just noticed, like, that's when I make the argument of with people like that, I can see why certain people would say, oh, we gotta delineate it, because when the reparations argument was coming up, you had a lot of, oh, y'all not gonna get, y'all not gonna get this, and y'all not, and it's a possibility we may not, but at the same time, who are you as a person?
Right. If you don't got nothing to do, it's
right.
Yeah, it's not your place. Yeah.
And not just that, you talking down like like you don't even know the history of this country, what's been going on, what has transpired, and how we got in the predicaments that we got in, with everything that we've experienced since we've been here on this soil. So when I go, like, I would never go to Haiti or go to Jamaica and tell like different people what they're not going to get as a Black American and what they need to not fight for and undermine their experiences being on that island. My head to be on a fucking pike. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, it depends. It depends, because a lot of times back home it be having a lot of different people that come from different places that be talking on the TV about different political stuff, or they might even be like some sort of liaison where they helping the government with, like, they have people that might say their opinions and shit, but they might not have like the power to do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might not have the authority, but they do have people that talk about shit like that. Because even back home, a lot of time people talk about shit that go on in America and the UK, because a lot of people back home got family in America and family in the UK. So it do be people giving commentary, but I still think that the commentary is just like if I'm talking about Chicago, but then you start talking about Chicago, like my commentary will be limited, whereas your shit will be more credible than my shit, because that's like you from the South. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I definitely understand, and that's like why, like, for instance, I don't like when people try to attack. For instance, DJ, you identify with your race, you Guyanese, you always show love to Black people all over, Black Americans included, and for a motherfucker to attack you would try to call you a tether. I find that to be asinine, because you have some people, they just want to fight. People just want to fight and argue and feel like that they are part of something. And
But you know why I don't be that offended by that shit, bro? Because I don't I used to be super pro Black, but I don't see that shit the same no more. Like, I'm mostly like don't get me wrong, I'm pro Black to where I want people that look like me to not have the same stigma, because when I got kids, they're gonna look like me, and I don't want them to inherit a certain type of, you know what I'm saying, a certain type of preconceived notion that black people carry globally and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm fucking with people who fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a nationalist. I'm not a none of that shit. Like, if I could rock with people, do business with them, and we could click, and it's like we you know what I'm saying, we got to report to even some people. You even become like family to some people.
Absolutely, I agree.
Let me say this real quick, because I'm about to get out of here, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Good night, y'all. But let me just say one last thing. I'm gonna leave y'all with just 3 bullet points, real short, real simple. 1, America first. God bless America and no place else. 2, Black people are unique. we earned this number 2 spot in America. We did a lot of shit just to live this lifestyle, and everybody else wants to be us. And 3, everybody's a nationalist for the place they really love. I'll see y'all later.
Did Hood say he earned a number 2 spot? This is crazy. I can't believe this shit. Hood is funny, man.
Yeah, Hood is a funny guy, but yeah, I feel.
And shows to everybody watching on Hood channel. If you want to continue the show, come to This Is Not for Humans. Damn, I think he ended it too. But yeah, this is how I give it up, because like there's people that where I'm from that that might not necessarily be, like, you know what I'm saying? It's it.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? I agree with you as well, because like, for instance, me growing up to pro-black, right? Like my city is on some pro-black shit, even if you're not. It's just part of the culture here. Because Chicago is a black ass city with a lot of history from black people that came from the South. And the way I was raised, I had my problems. I had my smoke with niggas here and there. But for the way I was raised, it was, to recognize the struggles of the people that came before me and everything. My people is from the South. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My fucking one of my relatives is from Money, Mississippi. Money, Mississippi was the same place that Emmett Till got fucking deleted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was from 63rd, the same 63rd in St. Lawrence, the same thing that you hear in drill music and all of that. The history of motherfucking Dr. King living here, when he said, this city was one of the most racist cities he'd been to outside the South. The riots, the riots that broke out here when he was deleted. The motherfucking the mosque that Farrakhan preaches at on 73rd and Stony Island over on the east side. It's a lot of Muhammad Ali living here. Motherfucking Fred Hampton. It's a lot of history here. And, I think a lot of us thought, like, for me, I thought that it was normal for most black people, to be pro-black. But now that I see, and not just pro-black on some, you got to be, super, the kings in Egypt. But no, I'm like, just work together. With money
Right.
You don't have to be super spiritual or nothing like that, but just understand that.
The thing is, when I was younger, my viewpoints was a little bit more extreme.
Mm-hmm.
But when I had to zoom out and look at certain shit, I'm like, you know what? A lot of shit that a lot of pro-black leaders in the conscious community talk about, it be mixed with a little bit of narcissism, because if you look at it, a lot of shit is changing for black people, even the image of black people globally. If you look at a lot of shit is different from back in the days, but a lot of these guys be wanting to see shit happen within their lifetime. And that's why they don't really zoom out and see that shit is already happening low key, you know what I mean? And the thing is, like, it's easier to just work with people that you could work with in pockets of people. It's not gonna ever be a time where all black people is gonna magically just be on the same page, because even in Africa, all African people is not on the same page. Chanel was just saying that they are countries. They don't even within the countries, there's different tribes that don't fuck with each other.
And it's fucked up, man, because it's fucked up because it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. Because I didn't, I would love to see black people doing well. I would love for us to come back here to go to Africa as black people from the Americas and do business, and do business with Africans on gold and diamonds, and, take the gold and the diamonds back here and set up shop and sell it to other black people. I would love to see that shit. But it seems like that's like black people is too separated. A lot of black folks is too divided, and a lot of black people, where we don't want to be honest with, even here in America and everywhere else, have a distinct self-hatred that we refuse to address, where some of us really want to assimilate with white folks. We think that's where we'll be the most successful at, and that's the thing that we're not being honest about.
And I believe that too. A lot of black people, when they go to other places with other black people, they're really looking for the white people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, where the white people at so I could network? Because like like we're talking about stereotypes, and stereotypically a lot of people see white people as money, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this person white, they must get that money. Even people that's like, that's hustling in the street and shit like that. You already know there's the white boy price and then there's the regular price. It's kind of fucked up, but it actually is such a
I
thing
think
as the
they
white
only
boy
think
price.
that unless you're around black people. So if you see a white guy in the neighborhood or hanging out with black people, they do not insert that stereotype that you're talking about. That they're of
That,
good
that is,
moral
You talking
judgment,
about poor white folks. You talk about
yeah, yeah,
if they're
yeah.
poor white, if they grow up in the hood or something
No,
like
I'm
that.
not talking about that.
That's
I'm
a
saying if
different.
we were at the Olive Garden and there was a table of black guys and one white guy, we're not gonna assume, oh, well, the white guy, he probably got money. He probably was well raised. It's just it is what it is. When you
No,
associate
I'm
it
not.
with brown people, then somehow
I'm
it goes
talking
down.
about. I'm talking about generally though. I talking about generally people assume that white people got money. Generally, people assume that a Mexican person do like a manual
I
labor
agree with
job.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, people just assume that shit.
And what it really comes down to, man, because me, I don't hate my own people. I'm able to get along and I lead with respect. I don't lead with too many people are
sure?
brainwashed. Too many people are brainwashed. And a lot of the times it start at home. And I hate to say it like this, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you have some ain't shit parents that ain't teach you shit, more than likely you a motherfucker that don't know shit. And you don't have a habit of picking up a book, because I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I got some fucking common sense, and I know 2 + 2 = 4. So if some shit don't sound right to me, I can tell when I'm trying either being gaslit or a motherfucker trying to be disingenuous in an argument, to the point that you'll have to go look up the research for yourself. And there's a lot of people that are like that. It's a lot of people that they just don't come from good stock, if I should say it like that. And you can usually tell by the way people talk when they open their mouths. So
Any other words before we because I think we better get on up out of here, man.
yeah, I'm gonna
So
go over to the Discord, man. I kick it over there for a while. Shout out to you, DJ. Thank you for letting me up, brother. Much respect, because you always allow me to voice my opinion when I can't get a word in, when motherfuckers ain't
man,
mudslinging.
it wasn't that bad tonight, though.
It
It
wasn't
wasn't
that
that
bad.
bad.
Nah, it wasn't that bad tonight, man. But
For
you
who?
always,
For who,
allow.
DJ? Wasn't that bad for you?
For 18,
I'm
I ain't gonna
messing with
hold
you.
you.
I'm messing with
One
you.
thing I could relate with this nigga 18 with is like he ain't a person that could like he don't usually raise his voice. You could tell he don't usually raise his voice, and that's some shit with me. I don't
You
because
can tell?
yeah, because people that I deal with in real life
Mm-hmm.
like listen to me when I'm talking, so I don't gotta like. But when I come up here, it be kind of weird. It's like you gotta fight to talk, and it's like what the fuck, man? Like
I
it
swear,
just be
man.
like some weird shit.
That's because, well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Say what you was gonna
I
say.
definitely think 18th is not isn't he's not a person that doesn't regularly raise his voice.
No, I don't have to. I'm not one of them
No, I'm
people.
saying I think you raise your voice a lot.
No, I don't raise my voice a lot. I'm not one of them people that look for attention. I just voice my
Oh.
opinion.
Oh, okay.
I don't look for attention. I don't try to pretend to be something that I ain't.
Okay.
I'm not one of them niggas that be like, hey, look at me, or none of that goofy shit. I don't have to like
There's
when
nothing
I
wrong
did.
with people who
No,
seek attention.
yeah, I'm not talking about you
I'm messing
or
with you.
anybody like that. No, I'm just
I'm
saying
messing with you.
in
Why you say her? Why you say you ain't talking about her?
no, I don't want her to take it. I don't want her to think that.
Shady.
I'm not.
Why you can't let that man let me live?
You know what?
DJ?
It's all good. It's all good. My
So
bad.
like, when I'm speaking with somebody, usually I'm speaking with somebody that got logic and common sense, and we have a mutual understanding when we speak to each other. So all of the shit on the panels, I ain't really got to do that in real life.
Yeah, I agree.
feel like a lot of the people too that like try to do too much in these streets on the internet, like it's a what's the word I'm looking for? They trying to overexert themselves because of their lack of insecurity. And if
Yep.
you really like that, walk it like you talk it, and that's it. Your aura gonna carry that. Whatever room you go into, how you speak to people, that's why you lead to respect. Especially if you's a man that been through some shit, because when shit get disrespectful, shit can get real and real quick. So and you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So if you know that, then the majority of the times you're gonna lead with that. But I don't know. Maybe it's not the same for everyone.
No, I think what you're saying has some truth to it. But I don't know. I don't think everybody that's, loud or argumentative or can't shut the hell up or whatever the case may be, maybe has some sort of issue in their real life. But it does make you think, like, who are the people around you? Who do you talk to that allow you to scream and talk and disrespect them and all that? Because I don't relate to it, but a lot of people do it. So
I don't think
a lot of
everybody
people on this part of the internet do it.
I don't think everybody who is loud and attention seeking are bad people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't look at most people as just bad. They're probably bad and good, and good and bad. But I don't look at people as good people either.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as you start walking, it's a wrap for you. As soon as you take that first step, you know what I'm saying? No, I can't look at you as just completely innocent,
You know what, Mr. DJ? I think you should go to the hood and talk on street corners because they would understand you, and you're so smart. Like some of the stuff you be saying, I'd be like, man, that's so smart. But they would receive it better from you than they would like from someone like me because they would feel like I'm judging them or something.
Because you are judging them. Because you are judging them. What the hell? Chanel be judging people.
I don't. I really don't. I judge some of the people on here because they be saying dumb shit. Sorry. But
yeah, like
anyway.
I don't like what you were just saying, DJ. I just look at people sometimes that do so too much for attention that they just doing too much. Just doing too much.
But do you think it's for attention?
Then what other reason it would be?
Okay, I'm just asking, Mr. I'm about to call you conservative, Mr. 18.
No, I ain't no hood conservative. Please don't do that. But yeah, DJ, man. Like, hey, DJ, before you go, bro. Before you go, I know you're trying to get out of here. Can you play that video? I was meaning to ask you. Can you play that video I sent you on Instagram?
Let me see. How long ago?
It was a while ago. Earlier today. I think it was the last one. No. Because one of the ones I sent you, that was a comedy video. Let me hold on. Let me look real quick.
The abandoned homes.
Yeah. Why so many abandoned homes?
Let me pull that shit up.
This house right here. A lot of neighborhood wealth start with this thing called real estate. And Inglewood and other black neighborhoods had this really bad thing happen to it. It's called land sale contracts. A land sale contract was disguised as a mortgage. It made you think you was getting a mortgage. You missed one payment, they threw you out. And also, unlike a mortgage, you didn't get any equity. Equity is the value that your house gains over time while you own it. So in the 1950s and 1960s, 75 to 95% of the black people that bought homes bought on these things called land sale contracts. It was basically a scam. And so our grandparents, our great-grandparents, they got scammed out of houses like this. You might be living in this house for 18 years, 19 years. Grandpa have a stroke. You don't think grandma gonna need a month to figure it out? She missed that 1 month. They throw grandma out, then they resell it to another black family on these contracts that wasn't mortgages. And they wanted your to miss a month. And let's say the tree fell on the roof. Well, because you was technically a renter, you couldn't insure it. So you go to the white dude. Hey, white dude, can you use your insurance to fix this house? He'd be like, hell no, you got to pay for that cash. If you don't pay for it cash, then he put you out and he sell it again. And after they did that 3-4 times over, they would simply just leave them vacant like this. Then demolition quarter come and make them knock it down. They get an insurance check, and our neighborhoods look like this. And so we know that this house right here in Inglewood was legally stolen from Black residents Thomas Leacham, Berta McDolly on December 16, 1965, in a widespread land sale contract scam. There are over 600 houses still standing in Inglewood that were the byproduct of these scams. We on the same exact block, right? We ain't went nowhere, yet there's another sign with a whole nother name, right? Yeah. So we know the names of the people that were victims of these scams. When the land sale contracts end, so starts the redlining, right? So when we say words like systemic, we mean the system put some stuff in play to make it hard for you, your grandparents, your great-grandparents to be property owners. Real estate, how the American dream happens. This was going on in places like Inglewood, Roseland, North Lawndale, and that's why our neighborhoods look like this. What about the neighbor that did pay for her house, that did fix it up? Well, she's pulling against the value of these vacant lots. Her house should be worth $500,000, but it ain't because she's next to a house that somebody got scammed out of. If you live in these type of neighborhoods, you can't get business loans. The neighborhood that can't get business loans can't get jobs. When you can't get jobs, the shorty's gonna trap. When the shorty's trapped, you got crime. And that's why houses like this nigga. What's up with this house right here? A lot of neighborhood wealth start with this thing called real estate.
Yeah, so you can just tell, man, there'd be a lot of people that really don't know anything about history and how much that plays a part in everything that goes on today. Or
can you put that in the back again so I can grab it real quick? The link, or can you put it in the Discord?
Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord.
All right, thanks.
So, yeah, it just goes to show you a lot of people, the past is what dictates the present and what goes on in the future. Like, for instance, Detroit didn't used to be a fucking slum. Detroit was one of the most bustling cities in the United States until the fucking automobile industry failed and they shipped all of those, jobs to other countries. And then Detroit now is a shell of what it used to be because of what transpired in the fucking 60s and the 70s. So a lot of people don't pay attention to shit like that.
Yeah, I heard somebody in the chat say in Detroit houses was like for $5.
Yeah. Yep.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and the D been that way, man. The D been fucked the dilapidated houses. Of course, they had racial issues where it was riots and the 66 riots and shit all over there in Detroit, motherfucking, and yeah, like all over, man. It's always been a fucking scam. It's been a financial scam to make sure that black people did not get equity in homes to make sure that they have wealth. And that's what people don't understand. And that's what I mean by a lot of people pop that shit, but they don't understand the American system. And they think that they can't fall victim to it. And if you don't have people telling you, then you just going to think you're going to look at America with rose-colored lenses, which is what we see what's happening with the Somalians right now. They always say, oh, we're not black. We're, now all of a sudden, motherfuckers putting that pressure on y'all ass. Now all of a sudden, you black, and this is discrimination.
Oh, they said it black. I never heard of some in my whole life.
They've been saying it in Minnesota.
In my whole life, I never heard a Somalian say that it was black in life. This is why the Vanta doing it be surprising me. I just be laughing at him, you know what I'm saying? Laughing at that shit. But
yeah,
I never heard a Somalian say they black.
Yeah, like so now you got
they don't even fuck with other Africans. They don't even fuck with that
because we descend from West Africans. And they consider them Bantus, so they look at them like they less than. So a lot of so now you got Ilhan Omar up there in Minnesota. I forgot it was one lady that was a black author, a black American author. And she's like, oh, I've learned so much from you by studying your work. I'm like, all of a sudden now this is discrimination in y'all black since motherfuckers is putting the target on y'all back. But I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But that's what happens when you have people that, think that they're above the people that's on this land and don't really understand the system. Once you fall victim to that system, then all of a sudden you don't know which way to turn because the people that could have gave you the most advice, you already just shitted on them. So,
Chanel, what you cooking over there?
I'm making a strawberry cheese.
Shut your mouth, boy. Shut your mouth.
Money counting team. Money counting team. Money counting team. Money counting team. It's so easy. Money counting team. Money counting team. Money counting.
Appreciate
that
you.
Was so grimy.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I appreciate you, Just Jay. She said, drop Chanel for 5 minutes.
Hey, the only person I done seen that catch, it's like when you about to get shot, but it ain't nothing you can do. The only person I done seen catch on was Kills. Kills like, I'm about to get dropped. I'm about to get
nigga side coming. Had a premonition. You know what I mean?
Everybody else ain't see it coming. He was the only one, but it was already too late.
We better get on up out of here, y'all. I think better have a couple of people in the Discord. I think 18 better be in the Discord.
Yeah, definitely.
This nigga Keon fell asleep. I know Giz fell asleep. You ought to be out there. Let's leave y'all with some shit.
Keon then dozed off like motherfucking Chris Tucker in the chair on Dead Presidents. He probably looking like he done OD'd.
That nigga was squabbling. That nigga tired.
Hey, he was typing away on that motherfucking phone. I saw.
Yeah. And he was romping with Just Jay on the panel too. That shit is crazy. Y'all got a lot of fucking energy. But let's leave y'all with some Young Dolph. We got Young Dolph.
Hey, bro, don't get that shit on my sheets, bro. Doctor? In the business, smoking more. Hey, rock. Hey, pocket full of motherfucking blue guap. Half an ounce in my Gucci two socks. For the summertime, got a new drop. Trapper / rapper / bad bitch. Snatcher, come here. Baby mama mad. She said you live like a bachelor. So what? Sold 100 pounds and gave 10% to the pastor. Church,